Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to episode 23 of the A-Listers, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to talk Premier League, FIFA Team of the Year, multiple different topics for us to discuss today. We're going to be talking about United drawing at home to Spurs. We're going to be talking about Chelsea beating Fulham. We're going to be talking about Kevin De Bruyne's return. Hopefully he doesn't make it about Mo Salah again, Hamza. But anyway, guys, big up to you guys. There's already 120 people in here. We ain't even started yet. We ain't even started our show yet. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Becky, everyone knows you're a catfish. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This is Football if you're right to do so. As my guy Abdus says, see, this is the energy we need. We don't need this energy. Always late. Okay, Mohammed Kabir, and we still give you 5-star shows. So hold that. Anyway. Big up to every single one of you guys watching us right now or on the replay. I know a whole lot of you guys like to watch us on the replay. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to This is Football if you are yet to do so. Every single person watching us right now, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to This is Football if you're yet to do so. Keep getting involved in the chat. And actually today, I'm not playing by the rules because Grigsy is going to be bottom row. You have a chance to piss someone the F off. This is what we're going to do today. Grigs is going to be bottom row. Arsenal didn't play this week. Liverpool didn't play this week. Lewis won and Hamza's team won. So what I'm going to do, the first person to super chat someone's name on a £10 note, you can decide to put someone bottom row for £10 for the first time in This is Football history. Let's ruin someone's day. £10. First name I see with £10 on it is going bottom row. Simple rules today. No other changes. So you have to choose between Egal, not me. You have to choose between Egal, Lewis, and Hamza. First £10 super chat, convert to your local currency, is bottom row. Big up to my guy, Redline of Teranga says, fun fact, the Gambia and their fans can hold that. Redline of Teranga, you're doing all of this shit. You're doing all of this shit just because you beat the Gambia? Wow. Papa Bouba Diop, Jibril Cisse. Did I just say Jibril Cisse? Not Jibril Cisse. El Haj Diouf. What you done in the 2002 World Cup? You done all of that stuff. As Senegal, you won the AFCON. And now you're celebrating beating Gambia? You cooking Gambia? Wow. Big up all my Gambians. Big up to my guy Abdi Has who says hashtag potch out. You won, you ungrateful bastard. You absolute bozo. You actually got a W. So you can hold that. You get me? And yeah. Big up to you though, Abdi Has. Real one. Look, there you are. There you are. There you are. Hold that. And yes, we did win 4-0 today. We gave Malaysia 4. If you're Malaysian in the comment section, big up to you, but hold that at the same time. So let me introduce the bottom row guy first before we get to who's going to be joining him in the bottom row. The reason why he's bottom row after a draw is he allowed the midfield 3 of Bentancur, just back from injury, Harry Winks, and Hojlund to get a 2-2 draw at Old Trafford. I'm going to introduce him first, even though he's on the bottom row. Man like Grigsy. He's in the building. How do you, Grigs?
First of all, false advertising. Harry Winks didn't even play yesterday. It was Oliver Skip. That's the first thing. Harry Winks plays for Leicester.
Oliver Skip, my bad.
If Harry Winks was playing, we would have lost. Because Harry Winks is low-key very Harry Winks. I'm not gonna lie, good player there. But now, bro, you know what, Man United? I spent the last 7 hours writing about this football club for work. I don't even want to talk about them, but you know, you gotta do the job. That was my morning job. My night job is to not cook myself because that's what I do every single week. Because Man United don't give me any other option but to cook myself because this club stinks. So you know what? Just make sure you guys hit the video, hit the like button. Otherwise, you're dweebs. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Let me introduce first, since he's in the comment section already, talking about Up the Chelsea. Joining us on the channel, Chelsea 1, Fulham 0. They have actually... Wait, let me double check something quickly. Are they above Man United in the league?
No, they're not.
How?
Because we drew.
Oh, they were above Man United and then you got a draw. Wow.
We actually moved up 2 spots, by the way.
Wait, they're only below you by a point?
Yeah,
Damn, your team stinks.
We were 10 points ahead of them after beating them last month, by the way.
Anyway, joining us on the channel, because you guys ain't decided yet. Of course, the man, the myth, the legend. fraudulent human being himself, my fellow top row brother on the Back Again podcast lately. The last 3-4 weeks we've been top row together. Man like Lewis is in the building. How you doing, Lewis, man?
All good, all good. Beating Fulham ain't for everyone, but it is for us. Glad we can at least regain some control of West London. You love to see it. Just glad to see a victory. Absolutely not dismal performance, but it didn't really prove anything. We'll get into it later, but apparently we're the second most informed team in the league. This league might be washed, but hey, we take the W's. We don't get a lot of it. Big up to everybody. Big up.
Fairs. Red Line Taranga says their fans talking a whole lot of shit. That's why there were Gambian fans talking shit about Senegal. Fair enough. Red Line Taranga, if you feel that badly about it, hey, big up Gambia. You get me? I've never met anyone I met one person from Gambia my whole life, but yeah, big up to them. I didn't know they were talking shit about you. My bad, Red Line Taranga. My bad. Joining us as well, in the words of my manager, Jurgen Klopp, Kevin De Bruyne is warming up, and the whole league is terrified. 3-2 comeback win against Newcastle. Eddie Howe, you are a toothless man. Joining us on the channel, of course, fraudulent man himself. I hope he does not mention Mo Salah when I ask him about Kevin De Bruyne. Like Hamza is in the building. How do you, Hamza, man?
He's always on mute every single time. Hamza. It never fails.
Hamza, yeah, Hamza.
Okay, take two. Listen, on behalf of the team of the season, team of the year, yeah, Manchester City fan here, Hamza. I'm here, man. I'm here. I never disappoint. I don't sit bottom row, man. That's not my thing. I don't do that.
You've literally been in bottom row about 4 times this season.
Yeah, but it's the last time. I'm not doing that anymore.
To be fair, the chat haven't decided.
I hope so. I hope
yet.
so. You know what? I hope so.
The chat haven't decided yet, but yeah. Listen, last but not least, his team didn't play this week, so he has no reason to complain, low-key, the way they've been moving. But of course, here to ask questions of Man United, here to talk about that game, Chelsea as well. We're gonna have a conversation. There's a reason why I put Enzo on the phone, because Enzo's man of the match. Joining us on the channel is man like Egal. How you doing, Egal, man?
I'm doing good, man. Been chilling. How's everyone feeling?
Alhamdulillah, all good, man.
All good.
Let's get
Look at this guy. Man said, I am too broke to put Hamza bottom row, but my soul craves it.
We're fine with it the way it is. It's all good.
I don't know who I should put bottom row next to Grigsy.
Just rotate.
It should be in order.
I got no reason.
It should be in order of most recent victory, to be honest.
No, but I'll be real with you. Based on league position, Lewis should be next to Griggs.
Man, we don't do this on league position, you fraud. This is based on results. Don't even try to pull your loophole BS into this. I won this weekend. I should be top row. Okay. There we go. In fact, we all good. Perfect. We all good.
My Manchester brother joined me in the bottom row, man.
Hamza's been relegated to the bottom row. Big up. W's in the chat for my guy, Red Line Taraga. You've been relegated, Hamza.
Is he a Liverpool fan?
You're gonna enjoy it. Next to, yes, he is a Liverpool fan. You're going to enjoy it. Next to your bottom row brother from Manchester, but like Grigsy. You get me? And speaking of Grigsy, that's the game we want to talk about. Big up to you. W's in the chat for Red Line Teranga. Big up to Abdi Haas as well for the super chats, guys. Get the likes up. 300 people in here already. Yalla, slap the like button, subscribe, because we have a lot to talk about today. First of all, I want to start with Egal. Egal, talk to me about the United Spurs game. What are you telling me?
This is typical Manchester United. They get dominated at home. Spurs absolutely dominated them, even without Son, without what's his name, Basuma, no Miguel, no Sarr, also no Madison, and one of their main players also got injured throughout the game, and they still absolutely dominated Manchester United. But the funny thing in typical Manchester United fashion, even though they got dominated, they had a chance to win the game with like a couple seconds left. If Scott McTominay would have, if Scott McTominay would have buried his chance. Typical guy somehow becomes zero to hero all the time. It's funny, but yeah, I think the Manchester United team right now, they just look very lackluster. They're looking like they're just trying to get through the season. As Tottenham, I don't like them, but I'll keep it real. They look like they have purpose. They look like they're heading in the right direction. And Ange Postecoglou is literally, you look at Ange Postecoglou and you look at Erik ten Hag and you say to him, what's your excuse? You get money. You've been given more time. You've been doing all these things. Then this guy Ange Postecoglou comes into Tottenham, and in a couple months has them playing like this. And Erik ten Hag, in his whole time at Manchester United, has never really looked like he had a designated way of play. When he first came in, he was playing very defensive, and this season was supposed to be the season where they progressed. And since the game against Wolves, they've looked very shaky in the back, never looked consistent in attack, and I don't know what they're good at. So once again, I ask you guys, what are Manchester United good at? At this point, I'm not somebody who says you should sack a manager, but I don't know how much longer Erik ten Hag is going to last if there's not massive progress from the team overall. And yeah, I think I've been quite tame and nice, but hey, Tottenham are going to do all of this and look good right now, but to what means? It's going to end the same way as it always ends. They're never going to get nowhere. But hey, that's just...
I can't lie to you. There's a reason why there's no Spurs rap on the show anyway. So it is what it is. Lewis, talk to me about the United Spurs game. In general as well, you could cook Spurs if you want to.
I could, but like with all those injuries and like a really dismal team that I saw get put out, still dominated United for most parts. I will say their attack was a bit more decisive than usual, especially in the first half, but they just got flatter and flatter as the game progressed, and they were just getting carved apart. And these guys suck at set pieces. They suck at restarts, but gotta give credit to Tottenham with all these injuries, with all the players out. They still managed to go to Old Trafford and produce a good performance. Must be nice to have a manager that doesn't make excuses and actually just utilizes all the tools that he has. Great, but yeah, you guys are still ahead of us again because we got a draw, so I still don't have a lot of energy. But another game I watch with Manchester United where I just think, how the hell did we go to Old Trafford and play like that? It's a disgrace, absolute disgrace. But whatever, the guy ain't getting sacked anyway. At least United are crap, and we might have a chance to get above them in the table. Oh wait, we're going to Anfield. Forget. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. But yeah, United stink. We already knew that.
And you know, I just want to second this. Like, listen, man, Spurs, you guys already know I started a whole rivalry with the Spurs fans and stuff. I don't really like them right now. You know, ever since that robbery, biggest robbery in VAR modern era, I just been hating on Spurs. But low-key, that game just shows how embarrassing Manchester United are. You let Oliver Skip, right? It's not Winks. Yeah, Skip, Højbjerg, and who even was the third guy in midfield? I mean, Bentancur coming back from injury. They had a front three of Brennan Johnson, Richarlison, and Timo Werner. I will repeat that again for the people at the back. They had a front three of Timo Werner, Richarlison, and Brennan Johnson. And they still fucking managed to get a draw at Old Trafford. At this
it's
point,
mad.
I mean,
Werner had gave Anthony a 4-month head start and then got GNA before him.
Yeah, but you know what's mad, Lewis? I thought they were joking. I actually went and checked it. He really does have more GA than Anthony. I thought it was a fucking joke. He actually does have.
Bro, I'm pretty sure young Philly has more assists at Old Trafford this calendar year than Anthony, just because of soccer.
How do you have?
Oh my!
Like, he literally just came. He's played 200 minutes for Leipzig. Even Werner has more GA. He has more GA at Old Trafford. Never mind, just in general, at Old Trafford than Anthony does. That is absolute insanity, to be honest with you.
He is a criminal.
They're not that embarrassing. So are most of their pathetic fan base that were chatting shit all summer long. Now they're humbled, all acting like they saw this in the summer. No one saw this coming. Please don't act like you saw this coming. No one saw this coming. And yeah, long may the Man United downfall continue. I saw Jim Ratcliffe in the stands. I'm not quite sure what decision he'll be making soon. But we all know Ten Hag. The end game is here. Last week, you know, Hamza's a big fraud, but there's one thing he said about Ten Hag from the start that he's 100% correct on. That guy chats too much shit. This guy last week talking about winning the league. My brother, you are literally 1 point above Chelsea, respectfully. And 3/4 of the Chelsea fans have lost their heads this season and want their manager gone. And you're talking about winning the league this year. have some shame. Like, have some shame talking about winning the league. Can you imagine Lewis came up here and said we're gonna win the league this year? How mad that would be, like winning the league.
I mean,
Because-
if we're talking about a table from January to May, we are still unbeaten in 2024. In the league.
Fair. Speaking of someone who's been unbeaten 2024, Hamza, talk to me about the United Spurs game before we hand the mic over to you. And Hamza,
Yeah.
you're getting cooked today as well, by the way. You're getting cooked today in the Chelsea section. I know Lewis has a bit of vim for you, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Talk to me about United Spurs.
I just think that, I think United are they're at home, and I expected more in terms of their play. They had 34% possession. I think Tottenham had 66. This is Tottenham without Maddison and lost Harry Kane, don't have Son, don't have the midfielders to start. And it's very sad. It's very sad. United are this bad. It's now beyond a joke now. It's becoming a regular occurrence. They went there, they could not play from the back. The manager doesn't know what to do. I think you could see they couldn't keep the ball. But Rashford was a bit more positive. Rashford scored the goal. He was running on players, but then after that, he started losing the ball. And I think they have this habit of losing the ball. They play on a counter-attack constantly. And that kind of counter-attack is they lose the ball, then they're chasing the ball for a long time. So it leads to fatigue. It leads to exhaustion. By the time it's like 50, 60 minutes or 70 minutes, you've been chasing the ball, you start becoming tired. And I see a lot of United players and United fans were telling me about McTominay was a problem, but he came on, and I think he was their hope of winning them the game.
Should have scored the header at the end as well. He should have scored
the header, nearly. And McTominay, the guy they slandered, looked to be the guy that they rely on to win them games. We've got KDB to win us games. Sam's got Salah and Diego Jota. These guys have got McTominay to bring off the bench to win them games. And it's the truth. I'm sorry. You have misspent that money badly. You spent more than 1 billion last 10 years. This is something that's been happening. The sad thing is, you try to paint this narrative of welcome to Manchester. The British media played that, and they put Radcliffe's face there. It's just to try and win the hearts and minds of fans like Grigs, who we know is not the right owner. Literally, it's comedy. You become a comedy club, literally, and then they get him.
I just look at Griggs' face whenever Hamza's talking, and there's so much pain. There's so much pain in his face. The pain behind the smile type thing.
It's shamelessness. Because they know how you are. You guys you don't think smartly, United fans. They played Radcliffe to sit next to Ferguson. And you got sold that dream because you're fools. You believe that. You believed him sitting next to Ferguson telling him something special. Ferguson was the guy that told you probably to get the wrong manager, David Moyes. I'm being honest. Deep down, if you listen to Ferguson, I don't believe you become successful, because football eras has changed, Sam. They're still living on that past of Roy Keane and Gary Neville. Football's different. Football's completely different now, Sam. Yeah, the type of player that you're looking at, the style of play you're playing at, is completely changed. And I think the manager looks to be, one thing he doesn't have that I used to see, he looks to be unmotivated. He stands there. He doesn't shout. There's no connection with the players. There's no connection with the fans, with the manager. It's like, it's a soulless club, no soul. All they do is just moan. And it just takes one league title for Liverpool to win, who their rivals, and we're talking madness. Just one league title. And they're lucky. They're lucky because we've held Liverpool that long. We've held Liverpool. If Pep Guardiola wasn't here, Klopp would have won the league. Klopp would have won the league. And we've held it for you, Grigs. Grigs, we've held it for you. That 21 times. You better be grateful. I held that for you, Grigs. But how long can I hold it for? Because Liverpool are dangerous. And you're not improving. And it doesn't look like the manager's going to go. Because Radcliffe looks to be, I think he's going to back the guy. And I think The media are backing Ratcliffe, who's the wrong owner. And I don't think this ends. This is not going to end well.
Oh, the media twerking for
They
Ratcliffe compared
twerk.
to Qatar is so disgusting. Like,
It's
you're
so
just
bad.
literally twerking for him
It's,
just because he's not
it's
like
your
Arab in a Middle Eastern like
it's your
clothing.
number one enemy. You know the media, they're the biggest enemy for Man United. Literally the biggest enemy. And I just think that Ferguson
Not just United.
Yeah, and I think Ferguson having this image every time that they're playing
up
a game, they're
Gallagher.
showing Ferguson. Like they're so wide and they
You
show
drink your
Ferguson,
drink.
then they calm
Cool.
down. Oh yeah, at least we won something before, and it doesn't come to an end. It's like they're playing with Griggs' emotion, like literally. And I feel sorry because Griggs he's wasted 11 years of his life seeing a team that he thought that he's gonna see them successful for many years to come. But all he needs, he comes here every Monday, he's justifying. It doesn't end. He's basically
When is it gonna end, Robbie?
when is it gonna end for me?
When is it gonna end,
It's
Robbie?
so sad. Like Griggs, I look at you and I think, bro, it's just they've drained you. You're physically drained. You're mentally drained. You're gonna go on a rant again. We're just gonna listen to you and just laugh and shake our head because you're drained, bro. Bro, you should not be coming here every Monday complaining. Sooner or later, we're gonna have to tell everyone to donate for counseling session for Griggs afterwards. Even the therapy counselor will say, "Yo, there's no solution, man. This guy's complaining too much." See, so I don't know. I think United is done. I think United is soulless club. It's finished club. Their fan base, even I don't see that. As I said yesterday before, wallahi, I don't see their fans wearing their shirt anymore. Their fans supporting their rival. The fans were cheering for Nottingham Forest to score. It's become like this is what they are. Does it surprise you? When Liverpool, you're going through that shit, you're not changing to support a rival to beat you. But United fans,
I never went on loan to anyone. I support Liverpool my whole life.
Egal. Did you support Arsenal to lose games?
Nope.
Are you seeing? Let me ask, Lewis. You're 12th or 10th, whatever it is. I'm losing count where you are.
We're ninth. We're ninth.
Okay. You're 9th here, I don't know. But Lewis, like
he actually is drained, low-key, like big up Grigs.
Bro, Lewis, do you ever consider supporting another club to beat you?
Huh?
Do you support?
No, hell no. I'm Poch out, but I don't want other teams to beat us. I like Poch to actually fix up, but
there you are. And at the end of the day, only United fans do this. And I'll tell you, this is how they are as fan base. And I feel sorry for Grigs because every time they lose, yeah, you know what? Our brother tells him straight, I'm not turning up to Sam's show, A-listers show. You have to go. My guy knows he has to turn up here. Poor guy, he gets sent. He's like, yo, we can't do it. You have to. So poor guy, I want to hear what he's going to say now. He's going to start mourning and crying and this and that. I just can't wait to listen again. Part 2, let's go. Griggs. Monday's another.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Griggs Therapy. You get me? Hamza said from now on we're going to be donating towards Griggs' therapy fund. You know how fucked up that is? That was Hamza's best line on A-listers history. It's crazy. So Griggs, this is therapy for you at this point. Talk to us about that. Okay, I said $2 for Griggs therapy. Get a chocolate bar. Yo, Griggs getting cooked.
Griggs, let's go.
God, Griggs, talk to me, habibi.
This all happened because Motm can't score a header. I got the same monologue Hamza gave Egal last week because Motm actually can't score a header and do his job. The only reason that he's on the pitch is to score a goal, apparently. But this guy just wants to miss a free header because he's shit at the sport. That's for Man United. You know what? Honestly, Hamza was actually probably right up for about 95% of things he said, to be fair. That's probably the most honest he's been since I've started this show. Other than the fact that he mentioned Scott McTominay is my savior, because if that is my savior, then just kill me right now. I'm not even joking. Just end it all. Scott McTominay is my savior of the football club. But in terms of yesterday, one coach, you saw the tactical mismatch between Ange Postecoglou and Erik ten Hag. As LeBron says, it's too easy for me, and that's what it was because one's a proper coach. Ange the Great, as I like to call him, my fellow Greek, and he's a proper coach. And I tweeted this about a couple weeks ago when Jim Ratcliffe was announced that he was going to be at the game yesterday. I said, I hope Ratcliffe has his checkbook open. Go after the game, go to the tunnel, go to Spurs locker room, knock on the door, tell Mr. Postecoglou, can you come over here real quick? Take out the checkbook, leave it blank, give it to Ange, and be like, whatever you want, so I can make you Man United manager. Because that's a proper United manager right there. Ange, a guy that won't give up his beliefs, that believes in all his players, that will make sure that all his players improve. I've seen this guy rock up to Etihad with Emerson Royale and Ben Davies at center back, and he walked out with a point. Ask Erik ten Hag to pull up with like an Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Diogo Dalot center back pairing at Man City, and he's holding an 8-0. He's going to hold the worst beating that he did at Anfield last year, and that's with his full starting 11. So with me for Erik ten Hag, like I said this multiple times, he's a fraud. He doesn't deserve this job. And yesterday, Hamza was right. All I saw was Man United, 35% possession. Our players are fatigued. You know why? Because this guy doesn't know how to dedicate himself to a system of football. We either press as a half-hearted team where you see just Bruno pressing the opposition and no one else is pressing, or we just don't press at all. It's one or the other. We don't really know how to just have a consistent system. So for me, most of the fault yesterday was at Erik ten Hag. I thought Rashford was good for the first half, especially. I thought the second half, like he fatigued and he just started being a little bit more frustrating. But that's life under Marcus Rashford. That's pretty much what I expect from him every single game. The highs are very high, but the lows are very low. But it was nice to see him and Hojlund combine for both goals. I hope that's a relationship that keeps progressing as the season goes on, because there's really not much more to look forward to for the rest of the season. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even looking at the table anymore. Like I know I was watching Alot yesterday, and then Sam said to Safi that I said that top four was officially over. That is true. I did say yes as of yesterday, as of January 14th, 2024. The top four race for Man United is officially over. There is no way that they're gonna get there, because yesterday was a must win, especially because the scheduling gods managed to give us a Tottenham Hotspur without their front six, bar Richarlison. No James Maddison, no Pape Sarr, no Bissouma, no Kulusevski, and no Heung-min Son. Five of them was because of international duty, and Kulusevski had a late injury. So their scheduling gods gave us hope. They said, here you go. Here's a free win for you. All you have to do is capitalize. And what did Man United do? They concede to Rodrigo Bentancur within 45 seconds of the second half, because Christian Eriksen is a B-Tech Iron Man walking on the pitch with an arc reactor that's not working. The arc reactor stopped working. He's a little ghost on the pitch. He just walks. What is his purpose? Why is he on the pitch? Anyone with a working brain could have told you that Christian Eriksen should have got subbed off at halftime. Because guess what happened a couple weeks ago against Nottingham Forest? It was 0-0. And this guy decides to take off our number 6 for an attacking midfielder. Here you are up 2-1, right? You should be bringing on a midfielder that, other than Christian Eriksen, that can help you fortify your lead, that can help you sustain your lead. What does this guy do? He just keeps the same midfield on. I'm telling you, this guy doesn't have a brain. I told you, why are his coaching badges still active? The coaching badges have to be revoked. I need to open a case with UEFA to take away his coaching badges. That's what needs to happen. Because there's no Jim Ratcliffe, you were in the stands. I don't care that he was sitting next to Sir Alex Ferguson. Who else is he going to sit next to? Is he going to sit next to some random fan that has a season ticket? Is he going to sit next to Saeed in the stands? Is that who Ratcliffe's meant to sit next to?
That's
He's going to obviously sit next to Ferguson. And I've said, I don't know how many of you heard. I've said Ferguson needs to get locked out of Carrington. Sir Alex, bro, just let old man rest. Why are you dragging him out to this cold weather every single Sunday to watch United get cooked? Let the man have some rest. Let the man just sit in his house. He can watch the game from home. I'm sure he has cable. Just let him watch from there. Why is he there yesterday? And Jim Ratcliffe, if you were watching yesterday, I hope you had your notepad out, like Egal does every single episode. Start writing notes. And I hope one of the leading note, the first line of the book, sack him now. Because today Ratcliffe had a meeting, right, with the United supporter group, and he promised that he said with his own words that United need to be ruthless to start winning. So what is the number one of being ruthless is to make the tough decisions. Here's your first tough decision. Erik ten Hag has a 7th in the Premier League. We have a -5 goal difference. It is January. Valentine's Day is in less than 30 days, and we have a negative goal difference. Sack him now. I don't care if you bring in an interim. If you bring in an interim, hire me as interim. What I got to do? Just tell him to show up. I guarantee you, I just got to hit up a couple tacticals, and I can create a better pressing structure. 1 second.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, so Jim's got him. He's disappeared.
that's
that's
the
Sir
media
Jim.
for you. You're right, Hamza. You're
That's
right.
what you do. This is what I just think. I don't see United fans wearing their kit anymore. I swear to God. Egal. Well, I be honest. Egal, have you seen the
don't
fans
know, man.
wearing Man United kit? Huh?
There is
Huh?
Man United fans who wear the Man United kit, but let's be honest, majority
Have you
of
seen them around? I've not seen them, bro. I've not seen them.
on social
And they're
media.
biggest glory hunters in London. Biggest glory hunters. They're all they have no shame. I'm thinking, have some shame. You live in London. Like, yo, there's so many clubs, and you decide so you're the biggest glory hunters. Well, I don't see them.
But understand that Hussam, yourself, Lewis, we've been telling these guys since the summer that their expectations for this season were unrealistic. Some of them were saying they're going to challenge for a league. I remember Terry was tweeting out they make these signings for Amrabat and they all click. We're going to
Yeah,
win.
they said Amrabat was the solution. They said all this play Hojlund was the solution. Bro, how do you make up the? They said
Has Mason
Hojlund is
Mount even
starting
played
one.
the game?
Bro,
What's up with Mason Mount?
Not in the last 2 months or something.
Mason
God.
Mount is injured. He's injured. He's
He's
injured.
ducking. He's
No,
ducking.
he's not. The thing is, yeah,
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
this manager is not gonna get sacked. This manager will not get
Has
sacked.
to.
He will get sacked. He will
Bro,
get sacked.
He has to.
He will get
not
sacked.
Bro,
Yes,
They-
he
What,
will.
you think he'll get sacked?
It's not gonna
Look,
happen now, but it's gonna happen at the end of the
Manchester
season.
United,
He will get sacked at the end of the season.
Manchester United, the moment that they officially are out of the top four, and it's mathematically not possible, he's gone.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think these owners,
There's no way they last the season.
they're not gonna finish top four. We all know they're not gonna finish top four.
So they're gonna sack him. And also,
Egal, I want to say something.
I have
I'm
a
gonna call
feeling
out Grigs here.
No chance.
I don't. I'm gonna call out Grigs. I'm gonna call out the Man United fans in general. You're asking for Ainge. 2 years from now, Grigs is gonna be on YouTube asking for Ainge out because
Yep.
the cycle.
I promise you I won't.
The cycle is as follows: one good year, one. Hear me out. One good year, one shit year. When Ten Hag was at Ajax, did you want him? Be honest.
Yeah.
You wanted him.
Yeah.
You saw the vision with Ten Hag.
Yeah.
So don't you think Ten Hag deserves to get an opportunity as he's been successful with your club, but without having transfer decisions at the club?
The same. Well, he said that he doesn't want to give up his transfer power, so I can't even give him that benefit. He's the one that doesn't want to give up his he doesn't want to give up his transfer power. So why would I give him that benefit? Because the thing with Erik Ten Hag is, if we were struggling right now, right, but we were playing with a certain style of football that was like that I could see a long-term vision with, but you just needed more personnel, right? Then I'd be fine right now. But I'm not seeing that. All I'm seeing is a guy that has no plan on the football pitch. He has no idea how to execute. He doesn't know how to coach an attack. He doesn't know how to coach a defense. Lewis mentioned our set pieces. We are the worst set piece team in Europe. Forget the Premier League.
No, we are.
No. I've seen Man United score from one corner like the last 3 years. I promise you.
I've seen like one in the last.
And when it comes to defending, I'm seeing Kobe Mainu, who's like 5'10", mark Christian Romero on a corner. How does that correlate? How does that end up happening? Like Eric Ramsey, who's a set piece coach. I saw that guy get videos on coaches' voices, on coaches' voice. The one that like they demonstrate coaches' tactics and stuff like that. Why did you get a video on there? Because all I'm seeing is set piece tactics. Christian Eriksen hasn't beat the first man in the corner since he was at Tottenham. Bruno Fernandes just blasts the ball over everyone's head.
I don't think he even did that at Tottenham.
And then we just take short corners that don't end up working. Our best corner tactic is when we launch the ball for a Bruno volley where Bruno can maybe get something on it. That's our best corner tactic.
But bro, I just think the thing is,
Hamza wants me to play this video.
yeah, they mocked Arsenal. They mocked Arsenal.
Let me know if you guys can hear
Well,
the
like
audio.
they-
or not.
Hey, go. They mocked Arsenal. Look at United jinx. Look. They mocked Arsenal. This is United fans. Come on.
You're saying the name of the guy bottom left?
There's the United. They're all United fans. They're tweeting this. They said Arsenal couldn't get to the four.
Oh, good times. Good times, man.
You know why that's funny? You know who's in 8th place now? Man United. That's who's an
I
eight.
swear we're 7th.
God, they used to mock. They mocked Arsenal not to think one day it will be them.
That gave me bare
One day
nostalgia,
will be
you
them.
know.
We're 7th,
Bare
please. We're not
nostalgia.
8th yet. We're not 8th yet.
Hmm?
I'm still
Because-
confident. I'm still
You're
confident that we
7th or
finish
8th.
top.
It doesn't make
We're
a
not
difference.
finishing
7th and 8th is
We're
the same
we're not
place.
finishing 8th. We're finishing
Listen,
top
let
6.
let me ask you guys a
Finishing
serious
top 6.
question.
We're finishing top
Let me
6.
ask you guys a serious question. Who's in a better situation, Manchester United or any of the other teams in the top 6? Would you rather have any other team in the top 6 situation or Manchester United? Because I think Manchester United's situation is probably the worst out of all of our clubs.
Yeah.
Even though
I
Chelsea
think
are,
worse than Chelsea.
even though Chelsea have finished 10th.
No, we need a
I
different
think Man
coach.
United
That's
are
it.
worse than Chelsea, 100%.
Yeah.
They're way worse. They're way worse.
They're worse.
Even if
No,
you're
you're
ahead
not
of us.
worse.
Like,
No, because you have youngsters. They don't
Yeah.
have excuses.
no,
Who
no,
did
not
they-
us. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. United.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
know-
they are. Like,
You want to know
you
what the
could
worst
see
part
at
about
least,
it is?
even if it's not working, you could at least see the direction Chelsea are headed in, to be fair.
Yeah, we
Like,
just
not
need a better
working right
coach.
now.
That's it.
One more thing. The
I
worst
said
part
the same
about
about
this
us, though.
whole,
I said
the
the same
worst
about
part
us.
about this
If
whole
we get a good
situation
coach, we could definitely be up there.
bro, the worst
Yeah,
part,
I hope one day we're both free from our tyrants.
Yeah,
the worst
bro.
part about this whole situation at Manchester United.
Louis, speak for yourself. I
They-
hope Grigs is never free.
Oh no, I just feel bad for Grigs. You know, I can hold that as a
Manchester
situation.
United have
but-
a Manchester United have a PR nightmare, which is their former players that have recently left their club would not vouch for any of their countrymen to go to that team. You ask Paul Pogba, a French up and coming French player, if you call Paul Pogba and say, "Should I go to United?" He'll tell you, "Stay the hell away." You see Jadon Sancho at Dortmund. If a
Oh,
German
don't even
player-
start me. Don't even
if a
start about
German
that guy.
player-
Nah,
if a
I don't
German
want to get my
player-
Jadon Sancho. Do not
if a
start with me
German
about that
player-
guy,
if a
man.
German player comes to Jadon Sancho, they're gonna say, "What the hell is this?" If an Argentinian player speaks to Di Maria, they're gonna say, "Hell no, don't go there." If you got a player who is of any background, they look around at your most recent signings and they say to themselves, "Is this a healthy environment for me to step into?"
Sancho has an assist at Dortmund already.
Against Dandruff FC. Congratulations to him, man.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
got
And
us
where
against
is
Dandruff
Anthony's
FC.
assist against anyone?
Who said Anthony's better than Sancho? He's dog shit too.
Bro,
There you are.
don't
the same ass.
don't
That's
get
what it is,
triggered
bro.
by the Sancho point.
Big.
Taking
No,
my
I
actual,
will get triggered. I did this on
taking my
Saturday
actual
too.
point.
Sancho
Taking my
wasn't
actual
wrong.
Sancho is the biggest fraud of all time in the
Taking
my
history of
actual
the country of
point.
England.
1 second, taking my actual point. You guys now have a situation where you're either going to have to sign extremely young players, mercenaries, or players who are not
They're
of,
destroyed players, man.
at the top.
Well, guess
of the
what, Egal? We signed an Argentinian player last year. Did he go to Di Maria and ask? No, I don't think Lisandro Martinez went to Di Maria and asked how is Man United. He showed up to the
Yeah,
club.
but Ten Hag was like his dad at Ajax.
No,
He still
but-
would have showed up, bro.
okay.
You think,
Okay.
bro,
Don't
ex-players-
let me
ex-players
forget.
will
Don't let me forget.
never matter to that extent.
Don't let me
bro.
forget.
It will
There's
never
also a
matter to that
third.
extent.
There's also a third category. Former players that have worked with the manager. So you have three situations. You've either signed mercenaries, you've signed former players who've worked with Ten Hag, or players or young
Okay,
players.
we signed, bro. That's
To be fair, Ten Hag is doing a friends and family project
Bro, it's
anyway.
such a BS excuse. There is not a player that's gonna see if Man United offer them $300K a week, right? They're not gonna go ask their countrymen, should I go to Man United? They're gonna look at the money and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna come, or they're gonna look at the project.
And
They're
then
not
they're
gonna ask,
mercenaries.
no, not even that. They don't have to, bro. We signed Jadon Sancho. He wasn't a mercenary. We signed Casemiro. He wasn't a
Sancho was definitely
mercenary.
a mercenary. The
Bro.
man came. 1 second. He
Was Rafael
came,
Varane
he
a
was
mercenary?
the highest
Was Rafael
paid
Varane a
player.
mercenary? Was Rafael
What?
Varane a mercenary because he was barely getting Rafael
Rafael
Varane.
Rafael Varane and Casemiro are trying to get
Rafael Varane,
retirement money, brother.
Casemiro, they all
Varane
came
barely,
from a paycheck.
Varane barely got to upgrade on his Real Madrid wages.
Bro,
he barely
the
got to upgrade on his
reality
Real
is-
Madrid wages.
The reality is either you're paying Rafael Varane and
Hamza, they're
Casemiro
doing it too.
as the highest paid players in their position in the league, or you're signing young players who are relatively unproven.
Just texting someone.
What's that guy, the Dutch guy you guys signed from Feyenoord,
Greg Horst?
Lazio.
Malasia, like
Malasia.
that. So I don't think
Oh.
it's out of the realm of possibility to
They
say
got
at this
Mons.
moment in time, Man United's reputation in the transfer window has been slightly tarnished. Some of these players who are at the top of the top are looking
Those
at Man
them guys.
United.
Okay,
And they
but
can
Man
say,
United have never been a club
why
to
would I
sign
go
top of
there?
the top. Or the top of
Guess
the
what?
top only
Guess
gets
what?
signed
That's
by
not
Real
true.
Madrid.
That's not true. When you
When
sign
did
Paul
we-
Pogba,
Okay,
everyone
Paul
looked at
Pogba was a
themselves.
different case because he was an
When
ex-United
you
player.
sign Paul
Paul
Pogba,
Pogba was an ex-United player, and his job, he said it himself, my job was to finish. I had a job to finish at Man United. That's why he came here. And Pogba is not the same comparison. Man United have never signed top players in the market. We've always signed either the best player in England that we try to go for. That's the only top player we signed. We signed from England. We don't go abroad and sign the best players. We
Bro,
never.
none of those players want to come to you right
They
now.
don't want to come to you.
None of those players
Yeah,
want
they
to
don't want to
come
come to you.
Man United offered the
Jack Grealish don't want to come to you.
What the fuck? What the fuck was going on?
Don't want to
Bro,
come
if
to
Man
you.
United went to Harry
Kane
Kane during the
doesn't-
summer,
Kane doesn't want to
if Man
come.
United went to Harry Kane in the summer,
Harry
we would've
Kane
came.
doesn't want
didn't want to come to you.
You think Harry
Who
Kane?
said that? Where's
Mason
your
Mount
source?
did.
Where's your freaking
Mason
source?
Mount
Where's
did.
your source for that? Pull up your
Bro,
source for that. Why Harry
You
Kane
had
didn't want to come to Man
numerous.
United?
1 second.
We
You
never
had
made an
numerous-
offer to Spurs.
1
We
second.
never
1
made an
second.
offer to
1
Spurs.
second. 1 second.
But he
You
doesn't
think
want.
Harry Kane would choose you over Bayern?
Yes.
You're delusional.
See, wait. There's one thing I'd add to that. The record. Like, he does
Yeah,
have a
exactly,
bit of,
bro.
There's a
He
record to
would
go
join Man
break.
United, bro.
Yeah, but he's gonna come back to Spurs anyway and just beat that record regardless.
Maybe he would, but if we
Who-
offered
I'll
Harry,
be so if that guy goes back to Tottenham for the record, he's a dickhead.
if we offered
He's a
Harry,
dickhead.
if we offered Spurs 150 mil,
You
if
know
we
he
offered
will
Harry
as
Kane, if we
Yeah,
offered
he's
know
a
he
Spurs
will.
100,
fraud.
if we offered Spurs 150
Absolute
million,
shame.
and
Go
we offered,
City or
and we
someone
offered
in the
Kane a
league.
contract that made him the highest paid player in the Premier League, he would have came to
You
Man
see,
United.
once again, you're talking about money.
Mercenaries.
Okay, what do you want to offer Harry Kane? 200K a
Bro,
week.
bro, the
You want to
only
offer Harry
way,
Kane 200K a week?
the
The best
only-
get paid. The
One
best
second.
get paid the
Greg,
best.
Greg,
That's how it works.
Greg,
You think Kevin De
nobody-
Bruyne is on peanut wages? Hamza,
no
how much do you pay Kevin De
But
Bruyne now?
here's where your problem
300
is. You
325
fucked your wage
I don't know.
structure so badly that you're in a
Yes.
position where if
I
you're
agree.
going to get a big
I
name
agree.
player, you're gonna have to give him double, triple
I
what
agree.
you would even
But
give him in
The
general.
best of the best always get paid a lot of money. They don't take
Greg.
wage cuts. Those guys don't take wage cuts.
So
Greg,
now
you're
they're gonna have
missing
to get paid more than that because you're giving the
To be
likes
fair,
of
our
Rashford
wage,
in
to be
wages.
fair, our wage
No.
structure is
Greg,
actually
you're
pretty
missing the
reasonable.
point.
No, but
Lewis
Griggs,
just told you the point. Jadon Sancho gets paid as much as Mo Salah. You know how fucked up that is?
Not really. No, he doesn't.
350 grand
Bro,
a week. Let's
No,
De
he
Gea-
doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he
De
doesn't. No, he
Gea
doesn't.
was-
100K
De Gea was-
bonuses that he
Once
has
again,
not matched yet.
De Gea,
100K bonuses that he doesn't.
a year ago, you had De Gea, Sancho,
Okay, he's gone now.
Okay, then that's
Varane,
just as much as Van
Varane,
Dijk.
and Cristiano Ronaldo. All
Sancho's
four
more
of
than
them, 4 out of the
More
5,
than Van Dijk.
4 out of the
He's
5
fun.
top paid players in the world. I mean, in the Premier League.
Okay, and 3 of them aren't here anymore. So what's your point? Our wage structure is actually pretty much fixed at
My
this point.
point is, Manchester United have ruined their.
Yo, by the way, the
their-
same club that pays Havertz 330K a week, by the way. Don't even mention wage structure. You pay Kai Havertz 330K a week. Same
see?
football club that
Yeah,
does
but
that.
You're really triggered.
Yeah,
You're
but
really
I
triggered.
just
Really
You're
triggered.
triggered because you're bringing up Jadon Sancho when the guy doesn't
Bro,
want to play for my
really,
football
you're
club.
really triggered. You're missing my point. You're trying to
Bro,
deflect.
your point is stupid because you literally talk about Man United go sign the best of the best. We never done that. We've always been a club that takes an up and coming young talent that's almost ready to break through,
That's my
and we
point.
oversee
You
that
can't.
breaking through. Why
You
not? Why can't
can't.
we do that? Why can't we
can't.
do that?
Bro,
can't take
name
Messi.
the
You
best
can't take
name the best
CR7.
player in any position right now. If you have a choice to go to Manchester
chance.
United or any other competent club, they're going to another competent club. The only reason why they would come to your club is because you're going to give them astronomical wages that nobody else can match. Hence why the only time players come to your club, if they're young, they know they're going to stunt their development due to the past history of players not developing in
Okay,
Manchester
here's an
United.
up and coming young player, Rasmus Hojlund. He's up and coming. Is he getting 300K a week
Rasmus
wages?
Hojlund got a transfer fee from a club that was
Rasmus Hojlund ain't an up and coming superstar. Don't do that,
No.
I
Greg.
say young striker. I never said superstar. I said
One
up and
second,
Yeah, no,
one
coming.
no,
second.
up and
One
coming.
second.
No, no, what
Rasmus
Egal,
Hojlund-
That
Egal
money
means.
there be a
Rasmus
superstar.
Hojlund.
No, no, but
Rasmus
one second.
Hojlund-
Egal means by up and coming is
That's
like Jude
ridiculous.
Bellingham, not Hojlund.
Okay, well, obviously we
Bro,
can't get it, but-
Rasmus Hojlund is not even what you guys paid for Rasmus Hojlund in itself is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
The
pathetic.
transfer fee,
75
guys,
million.
Okay.
Is ridiculous. Now
Do
forget
you know how
about-
much? Do you know how much the price is for a young striker? Barcelona, Real Madrid paid 60 million for a 15-year-old.
Guess
Huh?
what? Guess what?
Hendrick.
Guess what?
Are you talking about
Yes.
Endrick?
Yeah, they paid
Guess
50,
what?
they paid 50 million for a 15-year-old
what?
that couldn't join their
Guess
club for
what?
3 years.
Yeah, but
Guess
they're looking
Guess
at
what?
Endrick as
Hendrick-
like the next.
Hendrick
He's
is
a
a
big
better
sign,
talent.
Enzo. He's the next
Hendrick
big
is a
sign.
better
Enzo.
talent than every single
But
player in
he
your
could be a
team.
talent, but you don't pay 50
He's
million
the-
for him when he's
He
15 years old.
is
Bro,
he's the
Hendrick-
next germ in
Hendrick
Brazil.
is the
He's
best
a
thing
name.
to come out of Brazil since Vinicius Jr. Don't do
he's a
that.
name.
Don't compare. Don't
You
compare.
can't, Riggs. You can't compare Hendrick.
I'm not
Hendrick
saying
is the
Hojlund's
next
gonna be a better
big thing
player,
in
but I'm
Brazil.
saying the
Like,
price for young strikers is so
Okay, bro.
inflated
Let's
that
let's
everyone's
stop the
gonna cost a lot
banter.
of
Oh,
money.
Let's stop the
Angelo
banter.
Gabriel.
Let's stop the back and forth. On a serious
No,
note,
Angelo Gabriel.
actually just taking what I'm saying without no malice. Genuinely, this is all I mean. All I mean is Manchester United are going to struggle to acquire the type of players they want unless they do a hard reset and actually
Well,
develop.
guess what?
their own
This
style.
summer, guess who's gonna come? I guarantee you, we'll go in the window. We could go sign Jim Clare Todibo. We could go sign Jared Braithwaite. All we gotta do is just pay up the money. That's all you gotta do. Just pay up money.
Then you're answering my point. My
How am I
point
answering
is,
your point? I pay a transfer fee. That's a young and
No,
up and coming center back.
you, Manchester United right now.
No,
have
we're
two
acting like in the
ways-
market you
you
can
guys-
really
you
get a
guys
lot
have
of bread
two
these
ways
days
of
when it
dealing
comes
with
to young
things.
players.
You guys have
I
two
need
ways
to
of
find
dealing
right for the girlfriend, to be fair.
You guys have two ways of dealing with things. Either you throw money at it, or you sign players that actually don't bring no quality to your team. And then Ten Hag's factor has added a third element into it.
Ten
which
Hag
is
won't be
just
here in the summer anyway, so who the hell cares about what Ten Hag's gonna do?
Let me give you an example.
You're
Let me
acting
give you
like
an
Man United
Ego.
you just act like Man United just has
Ego,
no
let
name
me
in
give
Europe
them an
anymore.
example.
You're acting
Bro,
like we're just a
why are you
no-name club.
acting like Man United are a competent club?
I
I'm
think we're a
sorry.
competent club, but the name always speaks for itself.
No,
We're
no,
Man
Ego,
United
let me
always
give you an
works.
example.
Guess what?
Ego,
Guess what?
That
Guess what?
always works.
The name can only hold weight for so long.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Guess what? It
So
still
no.
holds weight.
It
eventually,
doesn't. It doesn't
eventually,
anymore.
It does.
eventually,
doesn't.
this
I
thing-
swear it doesn't.
eventually, this
Okay,
name.
it doesn't hold weight when it comes up
doesn't
against the
even
Real
hold
Madrid
weight
and the
anymore.
Barcelonas. I agree with that.
Okay, it doesn't hold
But when it
weight.
comes
Why
to
does it
against-
hold weight when it comes against other
Listen,
teams?
Listen,
It holds weight
it
against your
doesn't-
dead football club. I guarantee you that.
No, money
Listen.
talks. That's the difference.
No, 1 second. It go.
Okay, get your money up, get your bread up. That's all I gotta
Listen,
say. Don't act
Man
broke.
United.
There you
keep
are.
signing mercenaries.
Man United.
I'll
has
act like a
won-
mercenary. I don't give a shit.
Ma-
I'll act like the devil. I'll act like the villain of this football league. That's what I am anyway. We're the villain.
Bro, you're
We're
not
always
the villain. You're not the villain.
We're always
It's
the villain.
Manchester City.
Who's
You guys-
downfall?
you guys are
No,
the
who's
laughing
downfall?
It's
You're
your
not
my
the villain.
villains.
Manchester City is
They're our
the villain.
saviors.
You ain't no
You're
villain.
the laughing stock.
Who's
Brothers.
downfall?
Bro,
We always
people
wanna see?
laugh at
Hope
you.
directly
Who's
See
downfall?
Manchester United
Who's
fans, they
downfall?
laugh.
This is want to see the most.
Gone bust now, like United.
Who's
Listen,
downfall?
Actually, no, I take that back. Actually, I take that back. The real villains
You're
are
not
Liverpool and
serious,
Arsenal.
bro.
no,
Liverpool and Arsenal are the villains, not City even.
Arsenal,
Liverpool
man.
and
Arsenal are
Arsenal.
no villains.
City aren't the villains, man.
Okay,
Man,
Greg,
City-
let me
not
explain
even
to you.
Liverpool.
One second, Egal,
Wallahi,
one
I would
second.
rather Liverpool win the league than
Liverpool
Man
are definitely
City.
not the villain.
Fuck Man
You're the
City.
league's darling. That's what you are. You're the league's
Nah,
darling.
big up
That's
City,
Greg.
man. My blue brothers.
listen,
Greg,
listen.
you know. Let me explain to you how this works. In order to be a villain, you have to be actually good. Like you cannot be a villain when you're
But right now
fucking
we're a
shit.
shit villain. We
Okay,
used to be
so
the top
no,
villain.
no, 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 no,
We
no,
used to be
no,
the top
no,
villain.
no.
Now
One
we're a shit
second.
villain.
Let's
People
stop
laugh
this
at
right now.
you.
Let's
People
You're
laugh
stop.
laughing.
at you.
One
Wallahi,
second,
you're
one
laughing.
second.
And to be
One
fair, we're
second,
shit and
one
we're still
second,
villains.
one second. Let me land this. Chelsea are not the villain because Chelsea are too shit right now. If Chelsea were in third place, they'd be spoken about completely differently. You know why?
Oh,
They'd
we
be
had the
saying
job
Chelsea's
done.
no, but hear me out. They'd be saying Chelsea spent 1 billion and they're in third place and they're doing really well and they cheated the system and FFP and blah blah blah. But because Chelsea are crap, no one gives a fuck.
But
The
they're
same
doing
thing
it
with your club.
already.
That's not
There's
true.
the Forest and
Everyone said that
Everton
was bad.
charges. They're saying, "Oh, why
Win,
didn't
lose-
Chelsea get
win, lose, or
charged?"
draw,
Oh,
Man United are the top
because we
story in
amortize
the
our transfers,
Win-
and idiots like United
Bro.
and Arsenal come around and buy our
Win,
Deadwood. That's
win,
why.
lose, or draw, we're the top
You also
story in this
amortize
league
your
every
points,
single
but-
day. Do you know why the lights are on our Sky Sports? Because of Man United. Why are the lights on our Talk Sport? Because of
Yeah,
Man
boss.
United. Win, lose,
No,
or draw,
okay,
we're the
let-
biggest story in this league.
No, no.
Always.
Okay, let me,
Always.
1 second.
1-0. I'll
Guess
come
what?
back
Guess
for you.
what?
Go.
I'll come
Guess
back
what?
for you.
Well, he's right. He's right. The reason why all these people are
They're
making
mocking you.
so much money is because they're mocking you. They're making
They're
fun of
mocking
you.
you.
No,
You
no,
guys are-
because
you're
Man United,
laughing.
the name sells.
You are
Man
You're
literally,
United,
laughing
the name
stock.
sells.
Otherwise, we'll not have
the
anything
The
to
name
sell.
always sells. The name
You are
sells
literally the
itself.
laughing
No,
stock.
it's not.
No,
They're
it's
You are
laughing
the
at
laughing
you.
stock
It's
of
Man
the
embarrassing.
United, the name. No, listen to this. We have the
It's
biggest global
embarrassing.
fan base in world football.
No, but
Guess
we
you
have
what?
the biggest
Guess
global
what?
fan base in
Guess
world
what?
football.
You know what they
The
say?
name
You know
sells
what they
itself.
say? You know what they
They're
say?
laughing at
When
this
Man
guy.
United lose, let me land. When Man United lose, you know what they say? Money, money, money.
When we
Yeah,
win,
they
it's
know
money,
they're
money,
gonna
money.
get views.
When we draw, it's
Yeah.
money, money, money.
Money,
It's
money,
always
money,
money, money, money.
When you guys lose,
Listen,
it's
It's
finished.
whether
You guys are
we
done.
win, lose, or draw,
No,
we
no.
always keep the lights on. That's how it's been with
No,
Man
you don't.
United.
Listen, the thing is, yeah, their reputation has been damaged now. Last 10
Of
years.
course, it's been obviously his
Mourinho-
reputation has been
Mourinho-
damaged.
Great managers have slandered them. Mourinho has slandered them. LVG stopped Jurien Timber. Jurien Timber last season. Remember, Jurien Timber was told, you go to play United, you not play for Netherlands. Because it's a joke. Like, yo, you're going to finish your career there. It's a joke. You're gonna end your career badly. Look at all these players who've gone there. You've destroyed Bruno Fernandes.
No,
Bruno Fernandes.
stop the
Oh,
waffle, bro.
I
We
Grigs,
destroyed Bruno
I
Fernandes.
swear,
Without us,
Ooh,
Bruno Fernandes
didn't
would
even
not be
catch
anything.
where you've destroyed Bruno Fernandes.
I
Without
love
us,
that
Bruno
in the
Fernandes would be a
Premium
nothing
another
name.
Bruno Fernandes, if he was playing for another club, he'll be way better. But the problem is, your football club is so, oh my God, it's so bad that you just pick anyone as a villain.
Fuck you up,
But you
yeah.
don't look at the problem.
How do we ruin Bruno Fernandes? We literally made him we made him a global name.
Okay,
We're literally the only reason that he became a global name. Without us, he'd be stuck at Sporting.
Look at Bruno Fernandes, how he plays for Portugal. Look how he plays for Portugal. He's the main guy.
That's
Even
not a club
Bernardo
issue.
Silva
That's a
is the main
manager
guy.
issue. That's a managerial issue. That's
He
not a
plays
club
better
issue.
he plays better than Bernardo
Yeah, but
Silva.
how many? But here the problem is, Griggs, you're not listening to the argument. How many managers? Okay, one
Until
second.
you get the right
just say
damn
one thing.
manager.
Okay, Griggs,
Until you
Griggs,
get the
hear me
right
out.
damn manager.
How many managers were the problem?
How many managers you
Van
gonna
Gaal
get?
was a problem. Mourinho was a problem. Moyes
Yes.
was a problem.
Yes.
Oli is a problem.
Yes.
Ranić a problem. Ten Hag
Yes.
a problem. You're gonna get De Zerbi or someone, and then a year
God
after
forbid.
he'll become
God
the
forbid I
new
can-
problem. So
I know what
so
the
now,
main problem is.
let me land. All the players you got: Di Maria, Falcao, Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes.
He wasn't
I
washed.
can keep going
Ibrahimovic.
on and on and on.
Ibrahimovic.
They were all the problem, right?
Bro, okay, can I answer that? Radamel Falcao
Varane.
was washed. Falcao went to Chelsea 6 months later, and what does he do? Lewis, was he washed there too?
I don't
They
even know
destroyed
why
him.
we bought him.
Exactly.
I don't know why we did it.
Di Maria's house got burgled at Manchester, so his wife wanted out of the country. That's why he left. Zlatan scored
Bro, what
20,
about
got
the
27
development?
league. Zlatan Ibrahimovic got 27 goals in the first season, and then he tore his ACL, so we had to let him go. Romelu Lukaku pulled up 50 pounds overweight to the football club, so they sold him. Who else is there?
Listen,
Paul
One
Pogba
second.
is the
What
only
about your
name that I'm
player
willing
development?
to listen that we ruined. Every other player did not show up for Man United because they weren't good enough and they didn't have the mentality
were.
to succeed.
Okay,
at this
one
football
second,
club.
guys. I got him here. Who have you developed in the last 10 years?
Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial. Next,
Anthony Martial.
Anthony
developed.
Martial develop?
Anthony
Anthony
Martial has
Martial.
not improved one bit since he
Let me
came.
check
to
such
Tottenham.
fucking cap. Do not lie.
Yeah.
No.
1920 Martial
No.
was cold. I can't.
no, wait.
You
One
know,
second.
he didn't develop.
1 second.
He literally
Lewis,
scored
it's
17 now
fucking
penalty goals 3 years
2024.
ago.
Wallahi, let me
I know, but we can say they developed him even if he went backwards after the fact.
1 second. Egal, you know when they signed Anthony Martial? 2015. He's been here for nearly 9 years.
I'm not saying that he hasn't been a
9
problem
years,
today,
yeah?
but to
Hey,
say that we
you
didn't
know,
develop
Hamza,
it
you
and
know,
we didn't
Egal,
improve him when
Hamza,
we
you
grabbed
know
him at the
Egal,
age of 18 in
what
his
age-
first year at Man
Egal,
United, by the way.
Egal,
In his
he was
first year at
the
Man United,
best
do you know what
talent.
award he won? Do
Egal.
you know what award he won in his first year at Man United?
One
He won the
second,
Golden
let me
Boot.
tell you.
It was at
Egal.
Monaco. No, it wasn't. It was
One
at Man
second.
United. So we
At
developed him
Monaco?
that year. Did we not develop him?
No,
He
no,
hasn't
no,
gotten
you
any
did.
better
Yes, yes,
since.
yes.
Yes, he has. He's
Hamza.
better.
No, you
He was
did.
better at the age of 21
Hamza,
than he
you'll
was
never
at
believe
18.
this.
That's
You
called
know, you
development.
remember when
Wallah,
Martin
this is a lie.
Tyler? Remember when Martial scored against Liverpool and Martin Tyler ejaculated? You know who
Yeah.
he nutmegged that day? Martin Skrtel. That's how long ago that shit was.
Bro,
Martin
this guy,
Skrtel.
Hussam, Anthony Martial was the biggest name in French football. I remember watching Europa League. He destroyed players, and he was supposed to be the
Stop
next Mbappe.
waffling, bro. Stop
I swear
waffling.
I
The
swear to
biggest
God.
name in French football. Kareem
Anthony-
Benzema was French at that time.
Anthony
Paul
Martial
Pogba was French at
came
that time.
from-
Antoine
Anthony Martial
Griezmann
came from
was
Monaco,
third in
and I
Ballon d'Or
remember-
the same year that Martial debuted at Man United.
How
Don't
much-
like he was the
how
biggest
much
name
did you
in French
buy-
football.
How much did you buy Martial for? How much did you buy him for?
35
50
mil.
million.
Yeah.
No,
So
because
you
the
think-
add-ons never got one because he never won the Ballon d'Or.
Hold
So
on.
35
So you
million.
bought you bought him for 36 million, in fact. 36 million back in 2015, and you developed him. You think you would spend money to develop a player for 36 million? Or you would think this guy is the next big thing? He was the next big thing in France. Everyone knew to Anthony Martial
I
was a
agree with
big
that.
thing.
He was a big thing. But to say that he never really got developed at Man United is false because
No, he did.
eventually
He did develop
he
him,
ended
man.
up
He
being one of the
destroyed
best
him.
strikers in the
No, but
Premier League for a
Martial
couple
only
of
gave
years.
you a good season, I'd say, like a whole season.
But he gave
1920.
he gave us 15,
Lewis,
16.
what the fuck is this? Who's this?
That's Mikel Arteta. I saw.
That's
his-
Arteta.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's Egal's manager, by the way.
Lewis, you know who I thought that was? I thought that was Ziad.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, Zia might look a bit like
Develop
Arteta
Martial.
now you mention
I
it.
thought that
Well,
was
that's the biggest
Ziad.
joke I've had. They developed
Oh
Martial.
my
This is the
God,
biggest
I thought
joke.
that was
ever.
Ziad.
Oh, no, he never got developed. He's the same player as he was when he was
Listen.
18. Is that what you're saying?
No, he didn't. He was a good player already. In fact, he came to your football club and you destroyed him. Destroyed him. It's a shame.
Actually,
And this is
Jose
a
destroyed
warning
him,
to
but
anyone
anyway.
who goes to United.
That's
Just
crazy.
make sure if you go to United, you're sealed. These fan base are the worst. They will crucify you. They will throw you under the bus. They will destroy your reputation. Look what they did to Paul Pogba. They destroyed Paul Pogba. They told us Mourinho is the worst thing. Mourinho had to start his career again because these guys.
Okay, and what has Jose Mourinho won since he left Man United, bar Europa League with Roma? What has he done?
Sam, look at us. We had an issue.
Let's not disrespect the Conference League.
We have an issue with John Cancelo.
But he didn't even win the Europa League. He won the Conference League. That's even
A
worse.
reputable European trophy.
Bro, what has Jose won since he left Man United?
why
Because
you
all I
acting
saw him
like
do was
Roma
fail
are
at
the
the
biggest club
Roma
anyway?
have never won a European Conference League.
Yeah,
Never
Roma
won a
are
European
Well,
biggest
guess
League.
what?
club
Because
anyway,
they didn't
like-
exist until 2 years ago. That's why they never won a European
We
Conference
took them
League.
the Europa League final last season.
Okay, did they win it?
Us Roma fans. Us
Did they
Roma
win it?
fans.
Did they win it?
There was heavy Anthony Taylor tax on that final. To
Jose
be fair.
Mourinho, by the way, has not finished top 4 with Roma since he went.
Mourinho has done
He has not
heritage
finished
at
top
Roma.
4 in Italy. He has not finished top 4 in Italy since he went back to Roma. He has not finished top 4, so he has done nothing since he left us.
Roma, oh my God, he's won major
My brother,
cups.
in my whole lifetime, Roma
His
won one
neighbor
league.
Lazio had made UCL before him. Lazio, and their shit too with Maurizio
To be fair,
Sarri.
his derby record stinks. Like Lazio have been bopping him off the park.
Exactly, but we're
Because he
acting
doesn't
like
get
Jose
back.
is, we're
He
acting
doesn't
like
get back.
Jose is old
He doesn't
Jose in
get back.
2024.
He-
Jose is an
I think
all-time.
from Roma in the league, he's stunk, but in the cups, I think he's doing well.
Jose is an all-timer manager, right? He's an all-timer. He's one of the best managers the world's
he's
ever
won,
seen. But since
he's-
he left
Roma-
Real Madrid
Roma won
and
the
he
biggest
won the
ball
league
job.
with Chelsea 1 year, he's been abysmal as a manager. That is a fact.
Roma are the biggest bottle job in Italy. Everyone knows their history. These guys don't win anything. They're like Tottenham Hotspur. Sorry, Kate, yeah? Sorry, Tottenham fans, if you're going to listen. They're like
Nah, don't
Tottenham
apologize.
Don't
and he
apologize
got them a
to
cup.
Tottenham
He
fans.
got
They
them a
can
European
hold
Cup.
that.
And then
Right,
took
right.
them to the Europa League final next season. With bums
Did he
like...
win it? Did he
Hold
win
on.
it?
One second.
If you ask Jose, it's a
He
failure
took your
for him
bums.
because
He
didn't
took your
win it.
bums like Smalling, who you would slander, and he gave him a medal. He gave Smalling. The fact that he gave Smalling a
Okay,
medal,
so
and
I
he
won a
would
medal
love
too.
Smalling.
Okay, so my club gave players last year medals. We won the Carabao Cup. That's the same shit as a Conference League, man. They both get
Yeah.
entrance into Europa League.
The thing
Just
is,
make fucking shit, man.
Mourinho is one of the greatest managers
Of
ever.
course he is. I never disputed that. But since he left Chelsea in 2015, he's been washed. It's just a fact.
No, he said to you, the best I could do for Man United is to come second. And he was right. You guys mocked him, you laughed at him, and he was right.
Well, how
Look
about
where
he
you are
has
now.
better tactics? How
Look-
about he
look-
chooses to sign
look-
Virgil van Dijk
look-
instead of Victor Lindelof? How
No,
about
one
he
second.
went and signed Fabinho instead of signing Fred?
He
How about he
wanted-
did that?
Hold on. He wanted a defender. They didn't give it to him. He wanted
Yeah, they did. They
midfield.
gave him Victor Lindelof because he don't want Van Dijk. He hesitated.
The best manager who could get you, he said, it's Mourinho. He told you the truth, but you disrespected him.
He didn't tell
And
me
now,
shit. I'm
one
not
second.
doing this Jose
Griggs,
revisionism, man.
now-
I'm not doing this
now-
Jose
listen,
revisionism. I'm
Griggs,
not doing this Jose revisionism.
Griggs. Now
The
you
only
now-
manager at Man United since Sir Alex Ferguson left that had a vision for this football club was Louis van Gaal. He's the only manager since Sir Alex Ferguson that had a
gave
vision
you
of this
Europa
football club,
League. He
and
gave you
his
a-
vision didn't get
gave you-
followed.
Yeah,
Gave
but they
you Europa
sacked
League
Van Gaal
final.
as well, and many of your fans were Van Gaal out at the end.
I guess
Sam,
because his football was boring, but he actually had a
Sam,
long-term vision for the
Sam,
football club.
he came
He had a
second.
long-term
So
vision.
gave them the
so
Europa-
does Ten Hag, to be fair.
But he doesn't. What
Sam-
is his long-term vision? To see me relegated. That's his long-term vision. To see us relegated.
No,
But
he's
guess what
talking
right
about
now?
winning leagues, so he has a vision.
Sam, he gave them Europa League, came second, told them the truth, and now they would love to be fifth. They would kiss to be fifth.
No, I wouldn't.
These
I
guys
wouldn't
are
kiss to be
bums.
fifth. I would not kiss
They
to
would
be
love
fifth.
to be fifth. He gave you second. Be grateful. You will never probably get second for a long time. You're not going to come second again for a long
I
time.
guarantee you
Let me
will
tell
finish second within the next 4 years.
Bro, you're not going to finish second.
I
Mark my
guarantee
words.
you will within the next 4 years.
You're not going to finish second. Oh my God. You think Liverpool are this good and Klopp is going to extend his contract?
Okay, and
you
Liverpool
will
have
finish
shown that
second?
they're prone to regression seasons. They've done it 2 of the last 3 years, by the way.
Arsenal are building so well. Liverpool.
Okay,
No,
now
no,
Arsenal
no,
building
no.
well. Now
No
Arsenal
club
building
is-
well. Now Arsenal building well. Because last week you told me that Arsenal had been a dead club for the last 20 years, and now they're building well.
Yeah,
Don't
but
cap,
you're
bro.
not
You
you're
said
not
the
close to
confidence
Arsenal.
up
You
front.
can't sit
Do
in the
not
same
lie to
team
me.
as Arsenal.
Do
now.
not lie to me. Do not lie right now.
No, you can't. No. I can't see United finishing second the next 5 years. I'm telling you now. It's a joke. You
I
Did
told
actually
you
agree
think,
with that.
did you
That's not a
think
bad
that
take.
United could finish second under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Did you think that United could finish second under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Liverpool
Yeah,
are
but
that
everyone
good.
fell off that year.
Okay,
Everyone
but that can
can-
happen again. Bro, I'm never saying United are going to finish second.
No, you are right. It could
But anyone
happen,
can
but if
fall
we're
off.
talking probabilities,
Imagine
there's probably
United
a
praying
higher
to come second one day.
there's a higher probability City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs finish like above United in the next 4 years. That's not a bad take.
If we sign a proper manager this summer, I'm not gonna say we're gonna finish second in the next.
Yeah, but
in
you
the next
said
year.
that before Ten Hag. Now you turned on Ten Hag. You said that before Mourinho. You think
Because I'm actually seeing young players at this football.
you
club for the
think
first
I
time in a long
wasn't there
time.
when it was hashtag Pogback? You think I wasn't there when you got Van Hal? You think I wasn't there when it was Ollie at the wheel, give him a contract when you won away at PSG? We all lived that.
That's real Ferdinand times. Bro,
We all lived that.
bro, no, but you know what the difference is between this time and
You
last
guys
time?
have one
I
good
think
year, one
that
bad
there's
year, and
more-
in the bad year you turn on the manager. It's
I
just the
think
same
that-
thing.
no,
every
it's
time.
not- First of all, I said this multiple times. I said my eyebrows raised from the moment he lost 7-0. I have my hesitations since then, but I can't say sack him because of one result. But my hesitations rise. And ever since then, all he's proven to me is that game was not a one-off. It's something that can happen very easily once again. And I can't trust him. And then from the moment I can't trust my manager to have a long-term vision at this football club, at that moment, I want him gone.
I think you're flip-flops. 4 months ago, you're saying something. Now you're so completely.
No,
Here's
I
what
agree with that.
don't-
Hamza,
I-
Greg, you have
literally,
to be honest. He is right. You are flip
No,
flops.
bro,
We
but
have
how
to
do
say
you
things.
flip-flop?
You're
Eventually,
flip-flops.
you have to make a new observation.
No, but hold it. You can't say.
Okay, so
we're
you made
going
new
to this
observation
manager.
Ten Hag,
What are you
new
doing?
observation
You guys
Oli,
start- you
new
guys are doing
observation
it
Van
first
Hal,
of all.
new
Oli
observation
never
Mourinho.
deserved the job in the first place.
Yo, put
That's
up
a fact.
Nobbins' message. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nobbins. This is what I'm saying.
I never,
Trust again.
I never
was the
said that
one.
one back. I never
Yeah,
said
but
that
Greg,
one back,
hear me
by the
out.
way.
I was the one who actually called out this hypocrisy.
Memphis
It wasn't
Depay.
Hamza. You know why I started this conversation? Because I already know what's gonna happen. Guys, I'm gonna spoil it. Man United are gonna have a good season next year, and then the year after they're gonna be shit again. And then 2 years from now, it's gonna be said manager out again. Like it's just how it goes. Next year, new manager comes in. Let's just use De Zerbi because he's like the hipster favorite now. Let's say De Zerbi becomes Man United manager next year. They end up finishing third and winning the FA Cup. The De Zerbi hype will be this big. And then the year after, they start the season shit because they didn't buy well. Glazers out, get the Glazers out my club, and then it's De
I
Zerbi
have a
out.
question. What really successful club, bar you two, Liverpool and City, have been keeping their managers for like 5-6 years?
We've kept our manager for 5-6 years.
But
What
I
do you mean?
said bar you two. What other successful teams have been keeping their managers for multiple
Arsenal
years?
kept their manager for long?
Have they been successful? Have they won anything?
No, I'm saying with Arsene Wenger.
Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid.
Okay, I thought it was
Atletico
Real
Madrid.
Madrid sack a manager about once every 2 years.
Real
Chelsea for the
Madrid-
last 20 years,
Real Madrid
sack
have had
manager every
Ancelotti.
3
No,
years.
no, no. Real
Real
Madrid have been
Madrid had
consistent with
Ancelotti.
Carlo for a while now.
It's been 3 years. Before that, it was someone else.
You want to know
It was
something?
Zidane.
The-
Lopetegui
Sacking the manager.
Lopetegui came to Real Madrid within 4 months he was sacked.
1 second. Sacking
Wait,
the manager.
flip-flop son.
Bro, let's be honest. Sacking the manager in the Premier League has not been a way to success besides Chelsea. No other club has sacked their manager consistently to league titles consistently. That's the only team that's done it. So this whole myth that sacking the manager is the way to find the right manager.
Really, 'cause only
only-
like only
it's
4
only
clubs have
worked-
won this league anyway.
1 second. It's only worked for one club. You asked me name clubs that have had one manager for a long time. I ask you name multiple clubs in the Premier League that have actually had success sacking managers.
Oh, I never said just a Premier League. I said all successful clubs.
Okay,
We're not
okay.
going to keep
So
it just the Premier League.
So besides the Bayern Munichs, the Real Madrids.
Those are big clubs. Are they not big clubs?
1 second. Besides the Bayern Munichs and the Real Madrids and
Here's
Chelsea,
an example
who
as well.
actually have proper structures behind them to be able to sack managers. What gives you the idea that Manchester United continuously sacking managers is going to get them success when the only way it happens is when you have a club like Chelsea before when they're run under Roman?
Okay,
a
I have
Bayern Munich.
another question.
a
Why do
Bayern
these
Munich-
managers not deserve to get sacked? What has Ten Hag shown that he does not
No,
deserve
no, no.
to get
You're
sacked?
changing.
That-
You're
that
changing
I
the
can't call
topic.
it sacked. No,
You're
because every
changing-
single
you're
manager at Man
changing the
United has
argument.
deserved to get sacked.
1 second,
Every
1
single
second,
manager
1 second, 1
at
second,
Man
1
United
second,
has deserved to
1
get sacked.
second, 1 second, 1 second. When you're losing one argument, you don't change it to a side argument to try to
No,
win.
because you're talking about what have Man United shown that they can't sack. Man United have deserved to sack every single manager that has been sacked. David Moyes had a 7th in the league. And Louis Van Gaal
You can sack
missed
as many
missed
managers as you
Champions
want.
League the second year.
1
and his
second.
football was boring.
You can
Jose
sack-
Mourinho had me in the Premier League in 8th place. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer
Listen
had
to
me
my
in
point.
8th place.
Listen to my point. you can sack as many people as you want, but if the people deciding who the next manager is,
Okay, and I've been saying that for the
Liverpool.
last 12 years, and the rival fans have been gaslighting me that the Glazers spend, so they're not the issue. So what? So now I'm gonna choose the narrative again. Are they not the main issue? Because
Do
you
you-
guys have told me,
do you trust-
your club, your fans of your stupid clubs have told me for the last 15 years that the Glazers are not the problem, that they keep spending so they can't be the issue. But guess what? Guess who's the one that's hiring all these dead managers? The Glazers. So are you guys finally willing to admit that the Glazers are the biggest issue at Man United, or are you not ready to admit that?
No. I've always said the Glazers are an
Then
issue.
fine. Then
I'm
that's
not
the
one of
biggest
these
issue.
Americans.
But I don't want to talk about the Glazers every single time because I'm
Okay,
gonna sound like a broken record.
so let me say something. When it comes to the manager, this is what I think you guys need to worry about first. Do you have a director of football? Do you have decision makers behind the scene to be able to pick the manager? Because guess what? You should not be hiring a new manager right away. You
I
should be
never
getting
said
a
that.
stop. Getting a stopgap.
I don't want to
I
hire a
agree.
manager right away.
I agree. Ten Hag needs to be sacked. But my issue at your club is deeper than just Ten Hag. Recruitment is an issue. Development of players is an issue. Identifying which players should be sold and which players should be given new contracts is an issue. When it comes to how much money you should be paying these players, an issue. Your contract negotiations for renewals and
I've been
actual-
saying this for the last decade.
So there's so many issues at your club that it comes down to.
Who hasn't been saying that? Every single United fan has been saying that. I never said Ten Hag is the main issue at this football club.
We agree.
I never said that Ten Hag is the main issue at this football
Bro,
club.
let's end this on a good way. We agree. But the premise of where it began was all about your recruitment and deeper issues. And when you tried to fight back on a couple of them, it came around all the way full circle to now us finally agreeing that these issues.
I haven't agreed that Man United can't recruit top players, by the way. I'm still not agreeing on that. I guarantee that we can go out there and get a top player. I've always firmed that belief.
Okay.
As long as the right person,
it's your club, you know better than me.
as long as the right person is in that room with them, negotiating with them, as long as Mr. Ed Woodward is not there, as long as Eric Ten Hag's not there, as long as Matt Judge is not there, if we get a proper sporting director and they're allowed to negotiate with these players and they can give them a proper vision, I believe that we can get that kind of player.
No, I agree with you. Listen, if the top player is James Ward-Prowse, then yes. Big up to Becky, who says now mod me, you fraud. Big up everyone. Hamza for life. Hamza's on a space. He's 100% speaking on a space right now. I would bet my kidney. But here's the thing, Becky. I don't know who told you could buy moderator for £2. I'm going to say thank you for the super chat and keep it stepping, but big up to you, and you're not getting mod. You can hold that. You better call Becky with the good hair. Big up to Zach, who says, imagine seeing your manager having the other men serving meat like that. Kind of crazy, in my opinion.
Let
Not
the guy
my
live.
manager.
Personally, I hate Salt Bay with a fucking passion. I don't want any of my people, any of my players or my manager in any of his restaurants. That guy's a fucking piece of shit. But hey, Mikel Arteta doing what he did, let him enjoy himself. Honestly, I'm sick of the banter.
Fairs. Big up Salt Bay. Call me if you want to sponsor.
No,
big up to Dinishan, who says, we read this one already. Big up
I need
to
$1,000 after that stupid freaking. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah,
Big
feel
up,
free to super chat me $1,000. Not a
I don't-
single dollar will
I
go to
don't get it.
Grigs, but big up. Big
You're
up to
welcome.
Cam Scully. Big up to Cam Scully says, Grigs, why is this guy on the pitch literally could say that about everyone on United?
Very true. I can't say that about everyone.
I think the only guy maybe you can't say that about right now is just because he's back from injuries, Lisandro, to be fair.
You know what,
And,
Lisandro, the fact that he came back yesterday actually showed me that.
And Kobe
that Ten
Mainoo
Hag-
as well.
I say the same about Rashford too. I think he should be on the pitch.
And Kobe Mainoo. To be fair.
Onana, though, bro. You know,
Yeah,
Onana's cousin started.
I think Kobe Mainoo is really talented.
You know who started for Onana today, by the way, and for Cameroon? His cousin. That's who started for Onana today. because
Onana's
Onana's
cousin, yeah, that's what Hamza said.
Onana's cousin started for him today because Onana got stuck on a
Listen,
flight.
Hamza will find a way to make an agenda. You know, Algeria drew with
He did.
Angola today. He's not going to cook Riyad Mahrez. Big up to Kate.
I tweeted, I said Onana make the mistake. Cameroonians came for me. Cameroonian all came for me. This is not Onana, this and that.
One day you're going to get really cooked by like a whole country, Hamza.
See, fair, you know what? Hamza should have cooked Onana because I don't know why
By the
Cameroon
way,
are defending
you
Onana.
see-
This guy gave up on them.
Did you see Cole Palmer is in Dubai chilling with Somalis? He's chilling with my boy.
Mhm.
Liban.
Ah,
Enjoy your holiday, my G. You
big
deserve
up,
it.
man.
You deserve it.
Big up Liban.
Big up to you, Kate.
Big up.
I see what you're doing, Kate, as well, by the way. You big hater,
Come on.
you know. I see how you treat me compared to the others, but you're the biggest fraud in that group chat, the top 6 group chat. Hold that. Big up to Lee, who says, Hussam, salam alaikum. Great result for Jordan, bro. Hey, 4-0 against Malaysia. W Jordan in the chat. We just dunked on Malaysia today.
Who did
Musa
you?
Ta'man, you got me. Montpellier winger. Mahmoud Al Mardi as well today. 2 goals, 4-0. We destroyed Malaysia. Next game, Korea Republic. Heung-min Son, we coming for you. We coming
They
for
beat
you.
you. Korea will beat you.
You guys beat them. I know you're serious.
No, they don't.
Hamza,
they don't
you
beat
know, Hamza, you know what? I'm not gonna
No
say
chance.
anything about you. I'm not gonna say anything about you. Okay,
Mm.
because you know what? Actually, let me not even go there, Hamza. Big up to Lee, who says Lewis is a certified Chelsea wallad. Yo,
Up the
this is
Chelsea.
Lee Bernal from the Back Again podcast.
Yep.
The comment section. I just clocked my guy Lee.
All the
My
same
guy.
here, so you can't call him a wallad. So I'm getting the negative energy. Great.
By the
Big
way,
up. Big up.
I know you're
I
not
know
on-
a Jamaican ain't speaking when we beat your asses 2-1 as well. Hold that if you're Jamaican in the chat. Jordan 2, Jamaica 1. Hold that on your
Bro,
head.
even Canada beat Jamaica, bro.
Yeah, hold that, Habibi.
I'm pretty sure they
Big
beat
up
you
to
last
Dennis.
time, by the way.
Listen,
Big up.
what do you call it? Hussam. By the way, I know you're not on Twitter anymore, but Well Beast, he's like, a team named Jordan just beat Malaysia 4-0. What the hell's going on? That's what he said. He didn't know Jordan. Do you believe it?
Listen, if I met him in real life, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. Don't disrespect Jordan like that. Big up to Dennis Chan, who says Mourinho said finishing second was his best. United are clowns. Low key, all those years later, we're like, yo, what was Mourinho cooking? You get me? Maybe he was cooking something, we just didn't realize it. You get me? Big up to you, my guy, Dennis Chan. Big up to Indian Scouser, who says, big up Osam on the panel. First super chat, you never look on him. Big up to you. W's for Indian Scouser sending his first ever super chat. I think this is from Thailand, if I'm not mistaken. So you're probably having fun in Thailand right now. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Listen, I didn't want to bring it up, but Jean-Pierre chatting shit, and he's the biggest dunce bat in the chat as well, so he can hold that. Big up to Muhammad Akil, says Grigs and Staffy have no objectivity on their Ten Hag out claims. How many managers you want to go through until you realize it's the players on the board?
You're such frauds. Honestly, that's the stupidest super chat I've ever seen in my life. What do you mean I have no objectivity on my Ten Hag out claim? I've literally said that he's not a good coach. Therefore, he should get sacked because he has no vision at this football club. Of course, the board is to blame because the board is useless as well. As for the players, half of them are useless as well. 3 things can be right here. 3 things can be right. The players are shit, the board is shit, the manager shit. There you go. And then you ask, why are we 7th place? There is your answer, because all 3 are terrible at their jobs. There you go. It's as simple as that. It doesn't take much comprehension to figure that out, by the way.
Muhammad Akil, I want to say, I agree with you. Big up to Vic. You sent the same super chat twice. He says, is Lee Gunner okay? Check on him, please. Sava ended him. And then you sent the same one, but without the hyphens. Big up to you, Vic, for the super chat. I don't know what happened between Lee Gunner and Sava. I didn't watch that, but, you know, I don't know whose channel was it on. Let me know in the chat.
I was on the
Slades.
talking. We were talking about.
Slades.
He basically
Yeah.
said
Midday
Spurs,
show.
he basically said Spurs, Man United, and Arsenal will never win unless they have managers who have experience to win major trophies. So
How about, I have one thing to say, by the way, because we're not up to them yet. It's as simple as this. No club is winning this league again until Pep Guardiola leaves Manchester City, by the way. That is a fact. There you go. That's why United haven't won the league. No, easy there, Pat, because your club's not winning the league either.
people say that's delusion mentality, bro.
But no, but it's just a fact. It's just a fact, because guess
Grigs,
what?
I have a
Guardiola
gold
has
medal.
won-
It's not a fact. I already have a gold medal.
No, okay, but have you won the league since then?
So
That's
does
not,
Lewis.
don't change.
So does Lewis.
You know, Egal was right about you. You like to change the argument when you lose.
No, but Pep,
Don't change the
I've
argument.
said, but I've said this.
On
As long
Pep
as,
I already have a gold medal
Hold
against
that.
Pep.
as long as
Hold
Pep
that.
is not, but guess what? Pep has evolved since
Griggs,
then.
I don't know if I'm fucking winning the league this year or next year or the year
That's
after.
all I
but
have
no,
on
but
Pep
it's-
now.
but it's
Okay,
just simple.
Griggs, calm down. We won the league against Pep already, so I don't have to imagine something I already saw.
I'm saying as of right now,
Listen,
I said in the
Greg,
future.
Greg,
We did
I
it
said in the
first.
Greg,
future.
We did it.
Greg, I agree with you. That's why they're the villains and you're not.
Fuck,
No,
man.
Man City are not the villains, bro. No one cares about them.
Yeah, City ain't the villains. They ain't the
Yeah, in
villains.
your mind, no one cares. I hate them. Big up to Cam Scally says, damn, Hamza just done De Rossi and Totti dirty. Hamza, you have to apologize. Apologize to Francesco Totti and Daniele De Rossi right now. Apologize.
Listen,
Apologize.
Listen,
Apologize.
I looked up to Totti. Yeah, Francesco Totti. I know the honors that he has. I think he's only got Serie A once, is he? 2000.
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
one time.
and 2 Coppa
Royal
Italia.
season.
But he's never won a European Cup. So I was right.
Oh,
So-
because so
You're
you
gonna
won a league
disrespect the
title,
Russian
you're gonna
media.
forgo
He's
that.
only won the title once with Batistuta up front
But bro, you compared him
in
to Tottenham.
2000.
You compared him to Tottenham, who didn't win a league title since
Oh,
the
yeah.
footballs
Sorry.
were made
I
out of pig.
apologize to Totti, Francesco Totti.
Footballs used to be made out of pigskin back then.
He apologized. Hey, you got your apology, Cam Scally. Big up to Denison says my boy Grigs might actually need therapy after. Hey, yo, Grigs is
Honestly, I think half of this is
boiling.
honestly half of this is because I'm hangry because I haven't eaten all day. I think half of that is because of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
Bro, get-
Egal's been eating on stream. Lewis, Hamza, you can eat, Habibi. This is not
Bro.
prison.
Yeah, go for it.
Bro,
Yeah,
shit,
you can
I'm-
eat. You
I'm
can
just
get
gonna
the
chill
sandwich
that.
and eat it. Like nothing gonna happen if
No,
you're
because I
gonna
know
eat.
he's won the World Cup, but he hasn't won like.
Like you can grab yourself a sandwich or something.
Just don't do
You
the
know?
Arteta thing. You're fine.
Oh, no, I'm not like
We're
that.
talking about Roma. We're talking about
Crazy.
Roma.
That's a crazy AO.
Lewis, one more time for the cameras. One more time for the cameras.
Crazy AO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's-
don't do that, and you're good. You're good.
Yeah, just don't do. Greg, if you don't do this, you can eat on stream.
No, it's
don't worry.
fine. I'm just gonna wear it out.
Big up to Red Light Tarago says, relax, Griggs. Your eyes are coming out your eyeballs. And then he says, yo, someone check on Griggs' blood pressure.
I don't
Is
know
your
what
blood pressure okay, Griggs, now?
Yeah, I
You
should be.
calm?
I haven't passed out yet, so it's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, our measuring stick is now passing out. Fair enough. Listen, I want to segue to Chelsea. Before I do that, big up to Vic, big up to Indian Scouser, big up to
A lot of
Akil, big up
Champions League.
to Lee Burnell, big up to Kate, Cam Scally, Zach, Redline Taranga, Becky, and Abdi Has for the super chats. So anyway,
Kuti, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I fucking love Kuti Romero. He's the fucking GOAT, and I hope you know.
I actually clicked play that by mistake, but Jacob can hold that regardless. Listen, there's 600 people in the building. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button right now. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Every single person watching us right now, hit that like button. You bunch of frauds. In the words of Lewis, guys, meet me at halfway line. Minimum 300 likes. Yalla, get the likes up. Yeah, halfway line, you
Well,
frauds.
that's all.
Yalla, like the video. So there's a reason why Enzo Fernandes is on the thumbnail because there's a certain guy bottom right who asked for man of the match performances and Enzo delivered. And because Chelsea won, obviously Lewis is not going to speak at the end. He's going to start. So go ahead, Lewis. Talk to us about the Chelsea W against Fulham.
Yeah, big up to Enzo Fernandez for the man in the match. First of all, I was told my opinion didn't mean anything, and he actually had to pull out awards. So there you go. Hope you can enjoy that and hold that. But yeah, brilliant performance from him. I'm glad he was actually allowed to play a bit deeper. We got to utilize his long passing. There was some good dribbles from him. Controlled the midfield. Just everything I wanted from him. Same as Caicedo. In the midfield, we did well, but there's not really much to flex in terms of performance. Like we got a penalty, we scored the penalty, and that's the difference. I'm glad we got the 3 points. We defended a little bit better in the second half, but that's because Poch literally defended that game with his life because his job depended on it. Like it was all right. We defended well. Like I'm glad we won, but there's not really anything to jump for joy about. I'm just glad we beat Fulham. We did the double over them. Difficult for some. They can hold that. But yeah, at least we got West London wrapped up. We were above Man United for the best part of like 24, 48 hours until the Tottenham draw. But yeah, some good individual performances. Caicedo, Enzo. Thought the Sassy was really good, especially with some of his passing. Thiago Silva was better towards the second half. Colwell was better towards the second half. Palmer already played well. I didn't think.
Were you at
Rozier-
the game, by the way?
Nah, early kickoff, and like I knew it was going to be a sinful game.
How
of
come you
football.
didn't do a watch along?
I did. You must have missed it.
Other fucking useless app. What the hell? You actually did the watch along. You're not taking the piss. I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna go to
Check. Have a
I
check.
thought you were at the ground. I was like, why the fuck is Lewis not doing a watch along?
I was like, nah, I can't be bothered for that. Like, the Poch ball has disillusioned me more than anything. Like, I'll go to like every now and then, but I don't have. I don't.
He
have the
actually did do a watch along. What the fuck? I'm always there in
Yeah,
the comments.
You
as
should
well.
do
I
me
thought-
dirty then.
Fair.
You should do me dirty. No recommended, no nothing. But yeah, it's just good to get 3 points. Poch's subs are hideous. Whatever. We got the win. But he just
Can you
defended
give
for his
Poch
life.
credit, Lewis?
We'll
Give him
take-
credit.
For what?
Listen,
For
you're
what?
the most
We
informed
won
team in the
1-0 with a penalty.
league. Informed team in the league. You just said it yourself.
Yes, United were the informed team in the league a month ago. That ain't gonna
Talk
work.
on it. Talk on it.
That ain't gonna work. Like, this
You know
league's
what-
just washed. Let's call it what it is. If we're the second most informed team in the league, that's a disgrace to everybody else.
You could have scored 4 goals in that game, and you know it. You dominated.
Man, how
Fulham.
many times do we say that?
Gallagher
I
hit the
think
post
those.
twice.
Yeah, Gallagher hit the post with a very good Travella. That was a nice shot. Best thing he
Yeah.
did all game.
Give him
Someone
more
else
credit
hit
than
the ball
that.
from a
Give him
long
more
shot, I
credit than
think.
that.
Yeah, didn't Sterling miss
Oh,
chances
great.
too?
Yeah, it was a great shot. What do you want? Do you want me to keep balling out a shot that hit the post and didn't go in?
Me, I'm not interested in the Gallagher agenda
Let him
anymore. I'm
score the
interested
goal.
in the
Then I'll be
Poch
like,
agenda.
raw, I didn't know you had that in you. What the hell? But no, he missed. Well, he didn't miss. He hit the
Gal, the
post.
Poch agenda matters more.
It's weird because there's two sections of Chelsea fans. The section that love their academy players and the section that just hate them.
I don't hate my academy players. Reece James, Levi Colwill, just as 2 examples. I thought Lewis Hall was our best left back last season.
You
There's a standard that needs to be met.
hate
And
Conor Gallagher.
I don't hate Gallagher. Just don't really rate him like that. It's a squad player. As soon as we have fit midfielders, he's going on the bench.
Gallagher and McTominay, man, 2 hideous twins. Always gonna be the
Chloe
case.
Honda.
They have the same chance as well.
Lewis, can I just say one thing honestly, right? And this is what I was fighting you about. Every time I watch Chelsea, it's the same exact scenario. Chelsea have 5-6 chances, they fucking miss them all. And against Fulham, you got a penalty and you won. But the one thing I'll say is, defensively in that game as well, you were very good. Fulham only had like 2 chances.
We
one
were a
was
little
weak
bit shaky on the left side in the first half.
Yeah, but it was just one.
Second half, we got a bit better. First half, we
Like,
weren't great.
How was Malo Gusto? He played. Was he good?
Gusto as well, to be honest. Did well going forward. Yeah, he was one of our better players.
I think Pochettino.
Like, Fulham were just toothless, in all honesty, themselves. It was 2 toothless teams, and it went down to a pen. That's it.
You can't believe I said it. I'm gonna say it again. Poch is the 3rd best manager in this league. Now what?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
If anyone says Unai Emery, I know you don't know ball.
I don't think Unai Emery's a third best.
Well, I'm not saying Poch.
Pochettino's not even better than Arteta, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm with Egal on that. Sorry.
Here we go. Had enough.
On a
I
serious
don't,
note,
honestly, I don't think Poch is a better manager. I don't think Poch is better.
Husam, what you said he's 3rd. Have some faith, bro.
Did you just say Arteta was better than Mauricio Pochettino? Based on what?
Wait, no. Are we talking currently? Or are we talking like,
Bro, who said?
like their whole?
Grigs, let me explain something to you. Grigs, let me explain something to you. So me and you can never have this argument again. I don't do manager on form. You're either the better manager or you're not.
Oh, so you're
Simple
talking
as.
about like their whole CV.
Okay,
Ah,
so
you know what?
Arteta's the better manager.
Right now, tomorrow, if Klopp breaks his leg and he decides to quit football, I'd rather Pochettino become my manager than Arteta. 100%.
Would you rather
You're
punch
crazy.
your hand?
You're actually
You would dead off rather take Poch over Arteta.
Yes.
bro.
100%.
At this moment in time, if
You don't know
rate-
what you're asking for, my
if you
friends.
rate-
Be
if
fair,
Lewis,
I
your
literally-
whole life.
Do you know the
Bro,
misery that
bro,
I've lived under for the last
if
6
you rate
months?
Pochettino over
For
Unai
Liverpool, I
Emery
hear
or
it.
Arteta,
For
you're
Liverpool, I hear it.
crazy.
First of all,
Liverpool-
Unai Emery. Let me explain something to you
Liverpool, I
about
hear it.
Unai Emery.
You
When we
know
talk
my
about
Arsenal
managers-
agenda, and I am not even trying to debate that. No chance.
when we talk about elite managers, we need to separate managers who can manage elite clubs and managers who can't. Unai Emery managed 2 big clubs, PSG and Arsenal. He failed at both. Next
Can
question.
Poch manage an elite club?
Okay, Egal, let me put it to you this way. Yes, he can. I'll explain it in a second. Let me put it to you this way, Egal. Tomorrow, imagine Hussam's a billionaire. Hussam buys Brentford. Unai Emery, perfect manager for me. If Hussam buys Chelsea, he buys Arsenal, he buys Liverpool, I'm never making Unai Emery the manager. Never.
But you're not making
I'm
Poch
never
the
making
manager
him
either.
Because he
Why
can't
not
handle
me?
egos, because he can't handle being at a big club. He can't.
Listen, let me just tell you
See,
something.
the thing is, though,
me
Liverpool
tell you
aren't that kind of
something.
club where you
Here
have
is-
egos, though.
Because
There you are,
Pochettino-
Grigsy. So you think
because-
Van Dijk, Salah,
second,
Alisson,
one
Trent
second.
don't have
One
egos?
second.
No, I'm
Because
talking about
Pochettino-
they have egos, but they're not like the
because
type of
Pochettino has been
egos where they
managing-
won't listen to a manager if they
Because
No,
think
no,
that
no,
manager's
no.
below them.
One second.
You know, in the Arsenal dressing room, Maitland-Niles used to mock Unai Emery.
No,
Maitland-Niles.
no,
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say though. I don't think Van Dijk, Salah, and those they're the characters that.
No,
like,
but that's
like-
not the point, Grigsy. I'm saying him as
Oh,
a
I know,
manager.
by the way, I
his
agree with you.
co-
I don't
Bro,
think Unai
His
can manage
charisma,
a
his
Liverpool either.
cojones isn't
But
players.
that, but
I don't
all
think-
that,
I
but
don't
all
think
that.
Emery can manage. I
But
think
all
Poch is
that.
a better manager than Emery
Why
for
do
Liverpool.
you
I agree
rate-
with that.
Why do you rate Pochettino higher than Arteta?
Because Mauricio Pochettino made Tottenham Hotspur relevant, and they made us required to invite Tottenham fans on streams, and they made Tottenham have a global fan base by making them a consistent Champions League club. Let us all cut the shit here and be
You've done
honest.
the same thing
We all
Arteta's
grew
done.
up. Let me land my point, and then you can rebuttal all you want. Everyone here is a 90s kid, I think, other than Grigs. Could be wrong. Everyone here is a
Oh, you're right.
90s kid. When we were growing up,
Late 90s.
Tottenham were a bunch of nobodies. Tottenham were the equivalent of Crystal Palace. Let's just say it as it is. Pochettino made them a Champions League club, and he essentially got a Crystal Palace level club to a Champions League final. And when Liverpool, people forget this, Liverpool and Spurs were at similar levels. Jurgen Klopp sold Coutinho, bought Alisson and Van Dijk, and it helped elevate us to the next level. Mauricio Pochettino, for 2 years, built a new stadium and spent £0 when he was at his peak powers. That is something that Arteta cannot do.
Arteta, what are we talking
Here's
about?
the point.
One
Spurs
second.
were
Arteta- Arteta-
Most of that
One
is
second.
basically what
Arteta has
Arteta's
done everything Pochettino did at Spurs besides get to a Champions League final.
Oh my God, you're so
Yeah,
full of shit.
no.
You're so full of shit. You're
Arteta
comparing
has had-
Arsenal
One
and
second.
Spurs.
1 second. That is a
Arteta has
fact.
had much more help
That
than
is a
Poch
fact.
had at Spurs.
Sounds like
Arteta-
Poch raised the lower bar.
That's not a
Arteta
fact
has
at
had
all.
less time. Arteta has less time, and he's built a team to.
No, he hasn't. No. Wait a minute. Poch was only at Spurs for 5 years.
Yeah.
How long has
5 years
Arteta been
with
at?
UCL
How long
football.
has Arteta been at Arsenal?
5 years now.
What
Maybe
are you
I'm
looking
mistaken.
at the clubs
Maybe
they
I'm
came
mistaken.
into?
Maybe I'm mistaken.
Arsenal were successful before Arteta. Arsenal were
No,
a big
no,
club.
that's
before
not
Arteta.
my point. That's not my point. My point is, if
No, but
you
that
look
is
at
my
it-
point.
Maybe if
If
I was
you
in
look at-
2016,
No,
I'd
no,
say
if
Poch
you-
was
if you
last.
ask-
if you
so
look
who-
at
who
if
did a
you
better-
look at if you look at his career in the Premier League and Mikel Arteta's career in the Premier League, Arteta actually has a more successful career in the Premier League. He's won a trophy
No, he
and
doesn't.
he's gotten a team to a league title challenge also. Same
So
way
did
he
Spurs.
did.
Whoa, so wait a minute.
Pochettino
Spurs
was
had a-
challenged
Spurs
for
had
the
a title
league
challenge
twice.
too.
Yeah, I
Right.
know. I'm saying the difference between Arteta and my man is Arteta came in, he actually won silverware. That's one. Number two, I'm only counting Premier League legacies here. When it comes to what he did at Arsenal and what my man did at Tottenham, yes, Tottenham is a lower base. Yes, Tottenham they're starting from a lower floor. But where we were a laughing stock. The man literally
Egal,
took
that's not the
That's why
point.
with Spurs.
Egal, you right now, I'll make it as simple as this. I'm saying you as a content creator. You right now run a channel called Egal Talks Football. Okay? Everyone like and go and subscribe to Egal Talks Football. Everyone's channel is in the description, by the way.
Sam,
Go
pull up
subscribe.
Felipe H comment.
Egal, you run a channel called Egal Talks Football. The only reason why you search for a Spurs fan as a representative on your fucking panels is because of Mauricio Pochettino. Because he made them a Champions League relevant club. Because before him, they were nobodies. Do you ever sit there and go like,
It's
I
not
want to invite a
Pochettino.
Palace fan or a Wolves fan to your streams? No,
You
you
want to know
don't.
something? It's not Pochettino. It's Daniel Levy who did that.
Oh
Daniel
my-
Levy.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
so disingenuous.
Daniel Levy.
Yeah, you lost me.
Daniel Levy
Yeah.
is the guy.
Daniel Levy, who bought Pochettino, Vincent.
See, I agree
as
with
only-
all of Hassam's points about Poch. I just think the guy's washed now, and all
I
the
agree
stuff
with that
that in
too.
2016 is not relevant in the present day, and it's just not working.
So you're
that's why I
telling me
would
you'd rather
take
have Arteta?
Yes, right now I would rather have Arteta.
I
than
think the
Poch.
only thing, I think with
Much
Arteta,
rather.
I don't think Arteta can manage a lot of clubs in world football. I think he can only be at his.
Now,
club.
if you take me back to 2016, I'll take Poch, but we're not in 2016.
So, like,
we're
for
in
example,
2024.
Arteta cannot go to Liverpool. Like that will never work. That just will never work. I don't think he has the personality.
I'm not
to
even
match with
talking about
Liverpool fans.
personalities. I'm saying tomorrow Klopp has to quit football. I'm the decision
Oh,
maker.
If
Like,
you
I know
personality-
this is
no,
one-
tomorrow,
Okay,
you
look,
go get Xabi Alonso.
no, but see now,
personality-
once again, see, but why when you interrupt me, you don't understand my point. I'm not saying Poch would be my top target. I'm saying from the current Premier League managers. That's the argument.
You're saying he's the third best.
100%. Pep,
Crazy.
Klopp, 3 Pochettino for me.
Crazy.
Bro, but what has Arteta done in England? If, by the way, okay, let me make a crystal clear
But
statement.
then you're making it a trophy discussion. That's a different
Okay,
conversation.
but Lewis, can I make a statement that even you would agree with as a Chelsea fan? If Pochettino got backed like Arteta is getting backed at Arsenal, he would have won Spurs trophies 1,000,000%, and you know it.
I agree with
Yeah,
you.
I agree. I agree.
I agree.
Bro,
I
the
agree
man
with that.
got backed in
But
bottom.
I agree. I said I agree with all your points about Poch, but I just don't think the stuff he does works now as opposed to in 2016.
Bro,
That's what I'm
he
saying.
kind
You
of
take me back to 2016, cool.
I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
once
some of his
again,
players.
Lewis, you're
I
talking
think
about
it's some of his
2015.
players. And
You know that you've created more chances and more big chances than Arsenal this season. You know that.
Yeah.
So his offensive football is even better than Arteta's offensive football.
But I've also spoken
Bro,
about
we
the
scored
game
88
management and
goals
the
last season.
lineup,
Husam, what are we doing?
the set pieces, the
Husam,
defense.
what are we doing here? We
All
scored
right,
88
I mean, if
goals
we're gonna
last
talk
season.
about the pass, then we can talk about Poch's pass attacks, where he had one of the
Talk
best
to me
attacks
about
in Europe
Poch's
with
best
Spurs.
season with Tottenham compared to last season.
Off our chance
Yeah, guess
created
what?
fucking
Spurs finished with
individual
87
brilliance
points in
anyway.
2016. You finished with 84 last year, so they had a better point season than you. There you go.
Okay, so it's done, right? Conversation done because of 2 points.
That's still you said what has Poch done in the Premier League that Arteta hasn't done. There you go. Poch's Spurs were more competitive than Arteta's Arsenal in all of Europe. That is a
Poch's
fact.
Spurs,
They were more competitive
Poch's
in the Premier League,
Southampton
and they were
as well.
much more competitive in Europe. Because guess what? He's made a European final. He went into the Bernabeu and he went toe to toe with Real Madrid.
I don't think you guys understand what it means for Tottenham Hotspur to make a Champions League final. Do you understand how fucked that is? Like, imagine I tell you right now. Imagine right now I say, guys, in 5 years, Crystal Palace making a Champions League final. You'd laugh
Bro,
in
I
my
don't
face.
think it's that today.
I think you guys are making a case.
Bro, go look
One
at
second.
Tottenham before
One second.
Pochettino. Other
Based
than
on-
Redknapp.
One second.
No,
Based
because
on
this
the
is important.
case,
You know what
Other
it
than
is?
Redknapp,
like
I actually
like
went
leverage
back and
using
I
Bro,
done my research.
It's like
based on
No,
the
let me
case
speak.
that you're
Egal,
making.
let me land. Before Pochettino, I went and done my research. Other than Redknapp, Spurs' positions 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 15th, 14th, 12th, 10th, 8th, 7th. That was Spurs before Poch.
I think one thing you can say though, they were on the rise before Poch, but Poch took them to a whole different level. He elevated them to a level that no one expected.
Yeah, that's the point.
No, but,
And
no, but, like,
Arteta
saying,
hasn't
but, like,
done
saying-
that.
but it's like saying Crystal Palace. I think.
By the way,
I think Spurs
based
have always
on-
been like a top 7 club.
based on Husam's criteria on why he's picking Pochettino, David Moyes is ahead of him then.
No,
But
he's
what has
not.
he done for
David
West Ham?
Moyes does not have a better CV than Mauricio Pochettino at
Yes, he does.
all. No, he
Yes,
does
he
not.
does.
No, he
He
does
won
not.
it
Because
for-
David
look
Moyes
what
went
he
to a
done
big
for
club
West
one
Ham.
time and he
Look what
formed.
he's done for West Ham, and look at what he did for Everton. If we're gonna have this conversation about Pochettino, David Moyes should be ahead of him.
No, he shouldn't have. Because
If we're
Mauricio
talking about what he
Pochettino
did in
didn't work
England,
in Europe. Because
100%.
Mauricio Pochettino went to Europe and he held Spurs. And he
Bro,
had
my
Spurs.
man won a
Pochettino
European trophy
is
with West
crazy.
Ham.
He won the Conference League, bro. Can we stop gassing up the Conference
Bro,
League?
my man took Everton to the Champions League.
Bro, do you think that if Spurs were in the Conference League in 2015 under Poch, they wouldn't have won it?
Everton didn't play in the Champions League, by the way.
I know they didn't.
They
No, they didn't.
got
No, they did not.
eliminated the first round.
Bro,
No, they never made the group
qualified for
stage.
the Champions League multiple times.
They
They
never made
qualified.
no,
They never
they
made it
never
past
made
the
the group
playoffs.
stages.
They never
Guess
made it
what?
past the
They
playoffs.
still-
Yeah, they never made the
finished.
group stage.
No, that doesn't count because
They
then we
still
can say
finished
Sean
what,
Dyche
fourth in the
qualified for
league?
Europe for
Bro,
Burnley. He made Europa
Everton
League.
to finish fourth in the league is impressive, bro. What are we talking about here?
No, it wasn't
Okay,
that,
Hamza,
bro.
let's ask Hamza because he hasn't chimed in yet. Hamza, Klopp and Pep obviously are the two best managers in the league. Who's number 3 for you, Hamza?
I think this season,
No, generally.
Just your opinion.
Also, Poch or Arteta? That's the question.
I'll be honest with you. So far, what I've seen, and it might come to bite me. I think Ange is a very good manager.
Yeah,
Very
I
underrated.
agree.
I agree. I think if City or Liverpool
Very
sacked their
underrated.
managers, I think Ange
And I heard about him before he went to Celtic. His name was Poppy. I was hearing who's this guy, Yoko Mohamed Morinos, that we're linked with post Pep. And he's done well. He's accomplished like something so amazing with this. Bro, this Tottenham team, man. How many managers have come here and failed at Tottenham? He's working with a squad that he lost his best
I mean,
striker.
Ainge hasn't really succeeded, to be fair,
No,
yet.
he lost his best striker that cost 100 and something million. Never got replacement. Had to play Richarlison up front. Had to sign Maddison. He got the best out of Maddison. He's got the best out of Udoji. No one wanted Udoji. Poro's playing unbelievably so good. Yeah. And he's got a team of Hojlund and all that who are not playing well. We were mocking. And he's got them to play football. This guy
Hamza, Ainge is a fair shout, but Poch or Arteta? That's the debate here. Who are you taking?
thing is, Poch has got CV. Arteta doesn't. Arteta's got the current situation, but Pochettino, I believe, is a good coach, but he was given players that are not his players. He got given Jackson, that's not a guy. He got given Disasi, Badashile. These guys are Monaco guys. They're not elite players. So he comes here to a
They've
football
all been
club.
good players for us this season.
He's
Actually,
come
no,
here.
not
There you are,
bad.
Lewis. There you
He's
are.
come here.
Lewis cannot acknowledge that his forwards are fucking shit. He just cannot acknowledge that.
Jackson,
My
is
forwards,
he's
Jackson's
brought-
outscoring every Liverpool forward bar Salah this season in the league, I
Bro,
think.
There you
Roger.
are. And you know what I have called my forwards? Fucking shit this season.
Broha,
You want to
Broha's
play this game?
I've said our attack's been poor.
I think Jackson actually has a good.
I
game.
said a lot of our players have been
actually-
poor in individual games. The person I've been going at the most this season based on individual game
I
per
think
game
if Arsenal,
and the
if
manager.
Arsenal, if
It's
Arsenal,
like I
complain-
don't go after the players.
if Arsenal are complaining about attack, look at Chelsea's attack. Broha up front. That's all I have to say. This is a team that's trying to go to top 4, top 5, whatever it is, with Broha up front and Jackson. Literally, like, what are we talking about? And the best player is a youngster from Man City. He had to work. Man, I feel sorry for the guy. I think he's been set up for failure, but I also blame the owners.
Lewis, can you
He's been
explain?
cooking this
Lewis,
season.
can you explain what's on the screen right now, please? No agendas. Genuinely, can you genuinely explain it? Explain it to me, please.
That's Chelsea on the 5th of big chances created.
Yes. How many
What's
big chances
what's
created?
Arsenal at,
45.
by the way?
45.
Okay, now let's go here. Big chances missed. And now it refreshes and we scroll down, boom. Can we explain? So how is this Poch's fault? No agendas, genuinely speaking here.
You think I haven't said that the attack's been poor in games though? Like we always say, why can't two things be correct? And then we're just ignoring it for this. What are we doing? I've said the attack's been poor in games, and I've also gone off the Poch. So what do you want? You want me to focus
Okay,
more
I
on that?
think-
No, I look at the game the way I view it every match. The way I view it is our game management is crap. We play terrible football with no good structure, and there's always something questionable about the lineup. And then there's hella excuses after the game.
Yeah, but
We do create a couple chances,
How
we
do
do
you-
miss a couple chances, but the way we
how do
play
you
isn't good.
play terrible
at all.
football when you've created more big chances than Aston Villa. Everton,
Because
Arsenal.
you don't watch the game through stats.
You're
and
saying
you watch
Arteta
the
over
game
Poch in 23-24 when you created more chances. Yeah, but you create more big chances than Arsenal. That's a team that's expected to challenge. That's not an agenda.
That's great, but again, it's just stats. I watch the games and I don't see any improvement in Chelsea. So no, I can't agree with that.
No. No, but here's the thing. I'm just making a genuine argument, and I think Pochettino has made many.
And I hear it.
mistakes.
There's been a lot of games, especially in the start of the season, where the attack's been poor. But still, from watching it on a game-by-game basis, the biggest problem has still been Poch.
Lewis, I have a question. Who do you think was a better manager, Poch or Potter, while at Chelsea?
Potter actually had a decent defensive structure. He just had awful game management. And he had that weird obsession with Havertz up top.
Because I have a hot take. I have a hot take.
If you say
I have a hot
Potter
take.
when you
I have
had
a-
two
I have a
wins
thing.
in 16,
I have
two
a
wins in
theory- I have a theory,
16.
by the way.
No, but here's the thing: we have a better squad now than we did last
Exactly.
season.
I think
Potter,
Graham Potter,
for how crap Potter was, he had a crap squad of players, not Poch.
I
he
think,
had
I
a
think,
crap
I
squad
think
of
Potter
players.
with this current iteration of Chelsea with these current players would be doing better than Poch.
See, I can't give too
fucking
much
hell,
prop for
man.
Potter, but I can kind of hear it just because Poch is on the floor. He's on the floor, so Potter doesn't have to. All you have to do is give me a decent defensive structure, and let's make a couple more.
Because I think
chances
Potter
again.
plays the football that
Yeah,
suits this
better
Chelsea
set
team best.
pieces.
I've always said that this Chelsea team for me is crying out for 3 at the back, and Potter can coach a 3 at the back much better than Poch. That's
I
just a
think
factual statement.
Pochettino has
Well,
made
guy
many
likes to do
mistakes
four
this
centre-back.
season. I think Pochettino has made many mistakes this season, and I mean many. And I've already seen Lewis's list of mistakes, and he's made many wrong substitutions. Borrow, his substitutions were dreadful, like just lately. So he's made many mistakes.
Even against
The reason
Fulham,
why I
they were
brought-
dreadful.
No. I hear you. The reason why I brought that up is because, in my opinion, if you're creating more chances than Arsenal, then there's something good that the guy is doing. Like, it's not like he's fucking shit.
No, but we've been cussing out Arsenal's attack all season. So how is that good? Oh, great, we're above Arsenal's attack.
No, but
We've
I'm
been
saying chances
underperforming.
created. So you even have more creativity than them.
I still put that down to individual moments, if anything. That's especially been the case over the last month or two.
Fairs. Anyway, let me just go to these two super chats before we wrap up with City and then we get out of here. Big up to Mr. Mad Hatter who says Emery, Arteta, and Big Ange are better than Poch. Poch is a coward. All the managers I mentioned aren't afraid to play their style of football. I don't think Chelsea are afraid to play their style of football. And also,
played a completely different brand of football in pre-season, then pussied out against you guys in the first game.
Big Ange, I get it. I'm not even people who say Spurs agenda. Big Ange, fair. I get it. He's been a manager 30 years and he's won shit and blah, blah, blah. Arteta and Emery, I don't. I think you just waffling.
I agree with that.
But big up to you, Mr. Mad Hatter. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I appreciate your support. Egal, relax, half walk, relax. Egal does not sniff anyone's socks. Anyway, listen, still 600 people in here, you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button and subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you don't get done dirty by YouTube like I done when I was looking for Lewis's watch along on the weekend. So please do hit the like button. Do subscribe to This Is Football. Keep getting involved in the chat. And finally, final segment. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Literally just 5 minutes. And this is, guys, Lewis, Egal, and Grigs. I promise I want it to be 5 minutes. It just depends if Hamza speaks about the actual fucking game. That's it. Very simple request to Hamza. Hamza, congratulations. You beat Newcastle. Can you talk to me about City Newcastle, please? That's all I want from you, Habib.
Yeah, I think, listen, let's go back to the first goal. I think we had an amazing performance at Newcastle. I think we outplayed Newcastle, outclassed them. I think Newcastle were just there to park the bus and hit us in the counter. Dirty style of football, which is a shame at St. James's Park, because you're thinking this is your home, man, and especially you're thinking the owners who bought them, there should be standards at that football club that you don't do that at your own home. And to me, at the end of the day, my brother's a Newcastle fan, so I can't slander him that bad, the end day. So at the end of the day, that the first goal first is probably the goal of the season. Fact. And if you want to see what we did for that first goal.
Are you really saying that Bernardo Silva goal is better than Garnacho?
100%.
Better than Garnacho, and I am a Liverpool fan.
Bro, that
better than Palmer against Luton, you disgrace.
That wasn't even Bernardo Silva's best shot. His half volley that hit the crossbar was much better.
Garnacho is a contender, but I think...
See, it's easy, man. What's going on? That's how he scored Garnacho goal, man.
See, I can score Garnacho going for 5-a-side, but I can't score both of us.
You can't do a back heel behind the legs.
I can't score Bernardo Silva. I
tried
it multiple times. So at the end of the day, like that ball of 1-2, I think we played 10 passes before that goal. And then to me, I think Kyle Walker shouldn't have played that game, because what's happening off the pitch, we're hearing the news, whatever it is. I think, is he mentally there? And that's why it's understandable.
You love making excuses. You're
No,
such an excuse.
It's not, because you have to look at, this is a defender that kept Mbappe.
Hamza, why can't you keep same energy, brother?
Okay, let me just say,
your right back made a mistake. He just say he make a mistake.
This right back is the guy that kept Mbappe quiet. No other right back did that. Yeah?
No, but no problem. That's beautiful. We're talking about Newcastle.
A right back that gets scooped by Vinicius.
The thing about the old days, old days. Talk about the present.
Yeah, we're talking about Newcastle though.
I think this year.
See, Nobben's real City fan in the chat. See this? Walker declining.
Yeah, bro, he's declining.
I think he's going through a personal problem. He's going through a personal problem.
That's not why.
And he makes sense.
Because he's going through a personal problem, he let Gordon cut into his right foot.
It can affect you. He's not there in that.
No, that's a point. No, that's a case, but that would be a nice point to make if Kyle Walker hasn't been mediocre the whole season.
No,
the whole year. Thank you.
It makes sense now. It does make sense.
No, it doesn't, because he wasn't going through this 2 months ago.
No, he's not. Fucking Trent is the best right back.
Trent's the best right back in the world.
What are we doing here?
Nonsense. Fucking week in, week out, bro. The Spurs sucking off the fifth.
He has been poor all season, but it makes sense why now. It does make sense why. Because I was questioning, how can a guy who pocketed Mbappe and Vinicius decline this bad?
Can I tell you what, Hamza? Because the year on his passport went a year up. Decline happened, bro. Declines happen.
No, I don't think so. I think this year we have to give him off season. But listen, at the end of the day, he shouldn't have played. He allowed 2 silly mistakes, which he doesn't do that. He allowed the player to turn and to shoot towards goal. We went 2-1 down, which was quite difficult. But I rate this. The one thing that I have to big up is Rodri was absolutely amazing. I think Walker was poor. Who else was poor? Foden
Ruben
wasn't
Diaz,
his best.
speak the truth. Time to speak the truth. Ruben
He,
Diaz.
he was okay.
Uncomfortable.
Not bad.
Uncomfortable.
no,
Ruben
Uncomfortable.
Diaz was okay. Hamza,
No,
what
you-
is this? Yeah.
Some. He wasn't as bad as where he was bad at Luton. I'm not. So yesterday I can't come out. He cleared several things. He cleared it.
Ake was your best defender by far.
Yeah, Ake was good. Good. But to me, I think the thing we have to talk about the match point. 2 match points. In fact, the KDB comeback. And he amazes me. He amazes me because I'm fortunate enough to have watched the great footballers that probably you guys have never watched at their peak. I watched them.
Who? Socrates and Zico. Everything about talking about.
No, not those guys. No, I don't want Sicos and Socrates and Maradonas. But I've watched the Italian Serie A speak. Like I watched.
Hamza, you're not that old, man. Why
Come
do you
on,
act like
are
you're
you
old?
about to talk? Are you
Bro,
about to
I
talk
was
to me about
like-
Baggio?
Bro,
Hamza, you're probably
older
3 years
cousin-
older than me.
Wallah.
Why you act like you watched
I swear to God.
1973? Like,
I
come
swear,
on,
my
man.
older cousin used to sit with me. Wallahi, every Sunday I'll sit there. I'd
We're
watch
about to start
Serie
talking
A.
about Hojlund.
Don't say wallahi. Don't say wallahi.
Wallahi, I
We're
can
about to start
swear.
talking about Hojlund and Baggio.
I can
bro.
swear. I can swear. I watched Serie A games as a child like that. Because I tell you that I never liked anything else. Football became my passion because people around me love football. Grew up around football. I was mad on football. In school, we were fighting about football. I didn't care about lunch. You guys were, well, I used to go hungry having stomach pains until I was given a tablet called Gaviscon and Omeprazole. I was 13 years old. My doctor asked me, why are you? I said, well, I'm playing football 30. I'm missing lunch. Well, I said,
And now
don't
your
let me
neighbor
miss
keeps sending you food.
Bro, Hamza, land.
No, let me land.
How does this relate with KDB?
No, but this okay. So KDB, when I see him. He's had a major surgery, a hamstring tear, a 3rd-degree tear. Yeah, this guy needed to be put on a cast. His leg was on a cast like that. Couldn't move it. Yeah, and this guy has come back his first game as if nothing happened. As if nothing happened. And this is why I say this Premier League, yeah, they're very lucky. They're very lucky. Yeah. When I see players like this, you're lucky to have them. This Premier League is lucky to have KDB.
No, you're lucky.
Lucky to have the Premier League. Premier League is very lucky to have him because he should be playing for Madrid and this kind of stuff. Yeah. He would have been a star boy already. But you know what? He's loyal. He stayed at City, who's absolutely a fantastic team, but he showed it, bro. How do you make that decision? Within a second, he saw the legs open, bang. And he was celebrating already. Wallahi, the ball wasn't going in. He was already running. He knows. That's intelligent. That's football IQ. Money can't buy that. You don't teach that. You're born with that. You're born. This is natural ability. You can't train that. You can't train that. I'm sorry. And then come in. The ball he plays for Oscar Bob. It's criminal. It's illegal. It's illegal. Premier League should be ended. Bro, how you played? Bro, it had to be perfect. Perfect. And Oscar Bob to control it so well. To do a little dummy on the keeper. And be composed in front of goal. In a 91st minute. Showed me how elite this youngster is. That I've been saying. I've been negative about him. Yeah. Oh, I've got so many Oscar Bob, whatever it is. But I never knew Pep saw. He saw about something good of Oscar Bob that I didn't see. Because I don't watch Oscar Bob every day. But I give him credit. The reason why he let go of Cole Palmer is probably Oscar Bob. But elite level, top level. And I give credit to KDB. Man of the match. He only played 20 minutes. He changed the game. We've been suffering. We shouldn't be here. I should not be here. I should be 6 points ahead. I should never have drawn to Tottenham. I should never have drawn to Chelsea. I should never have drawn to, what's the name? Who's the other team I drew? Bomb Club, Crystal Palace. That's 6 points for some. Minimum 6 points. KDB was there. I'm battering Wolves. I'm battering Villa. I'm ripping apart Crystal Palace. I'm ripping them.
Waka waka, Boto job I'm done once again. They Boto the Waka waka, Boto job I'm done once again.
So I say, listen, I'm still weak. I still don't have that DM that can replace Rodri. But KDB coming is a positive news, and I think Klopp was right. The whole world is scared, and I don't think they've ever been scared. Klopp has ever said such statements in his life.
Hamza, I have a couple questions for you.
And we'll see.
Grigs, you want us to end, and now you're the one asking
Nah,
questions.
just,
You
bro,
see how-
it's still a topic. I still want to we're still talking about a topic. I know we only gave like 5 minutes, but it's actually like a relevant topic to be fair. Like it's an
Yes,
important topic.
tell me.
But
What's the
with
question?
KDB, I've got Hamza.
And he's a Liverpool fan. He used to be a Liverpool fan. Liverpool fans.
Hamza,
No, Dennis is a Chelsea
Hamza,
fan.
you say you need reinforcements. After seeing KDB come back and to the level that he's performing since he came back, do you believe if you keep the same squad, both KDB back, that you can win the league with no
I think-
signings in January?
Oh my God. Well, I'm suffering. Well, when I look at my bench, I want to cry. I've never thought, well, I want to cry. Physically, literally, I want to cry. I think Pep should never publish that squad. And wallahi, I get mad. I go mad. Wallahi,
Yeah, you know, Oscar Bob, bro. Some clubs can't. Some clubs don't have that luxury. They don't have an Oscar Bob coming off their bench.
Listen, it's just because they play for Man City, you guys respect them. But listen, we've learned a big lesson. Next summer, recruitment has to come. Yeah, 100%. And I tell you, it's gonna come. 3-4 players are coming. I put money there because they've learned their lesson. But this season, only Pep would have worked with that small squad. Only Pep. Because other manager, if we had let Klopp run away, Klopp is a deadly manager. And that's what I'm fearful. Liverpool are still favourite because they're top of the league. And I respect Klopp because he's playing Europa League.
Liverpool,
This is a matter of
you
respect.
really think Liverpool are favorites over you?
I respect Klopp. I will never disrespect Klopp.
It's crazy.
I think Liverpool are favourites because if I cast Liverpool, I'm not casting Liverpool. If Sam's team is favourites for this league,
We're not favorites. We're not.
and they're playing Europa League, I think
City are
we have
favourites.
to chase Sam. We have to chase Sam with the
It's
with the
2
limited
points.
squad.
You're talking about chase. 2 points.
Yeah, Sam, but still, man, it's hard, man. Klopp is dangerous.
Yeah, 2 points. Very hard. 1 game.
I'm still gonna be. I'm not gonna be arrogant towards Klopp.
There you are. There you are.
I'm not gonna.
Big up to Jack, who says, I'd love to know from the panel, is Liverpool a more exciting destination for Mbappe considering the allure of the Prem right now and Haaland versus Mbappe story?
You'll never go Liverpool. Let me
Nah,
just.
Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's
Take a
not-
real
that's-
challenge. Fraud.
You'll never go
That's
Liverpool.
No, but that's not his question, Hamza. He's not saying where he will go.
He would.
I think
He should. He should. But
No, I think he will end up at Real Madrid.
yeah, he's a glory
I
hunter.
agree.
He wants to go. He wants to have it easy. He wants to go Real Madrid. If he's a real man, if he's a real man, I want him to stay there and lift Champions. Like Haaland's giving me a Champions League. Stay there and give PSG a Champions League.
As long as
I'll
Poch leaves, we got a chance at Mbappe. Mbappe ain't coming back to that
Oh
fraud.
my
He's only
God,
just got rid of
Mbappe
him.
going Chelsea, man, to play with the average.
Right, come
age
on,
of
man. We're built different.
What's
So
easy,
don't
man?
Johnny. You know what we're like in transfer windows. Don't underestimate us.
One
Bro,
signed in January.
Bully's gonna offer him.
Hey, this window ain't serious, man.
Bro, Bully, yo,
There you are.
Bully might offer
Into
Mbappe $1
hibernation,
billion.
bro.
By the way, Bully
Still,
tried to
there's
offer
still,
Mbappe
there's
$1
still
billion.
another 14 days left. Don't worry.
Sam, let me be critical about him.
That Osimhen dagger's gonna hit.
The fact that this Kylian Mbappe, came, asked for wages of 1 million a week, asked Neymar to be sent, Messi to be kicked out. He asked Bakola to come in. He asked Dembele to come in, and then he walks away from PSG. This guy, our loser, is a glory hunter. If he goes to Madrid, he needs to stay there because he asked for the Spurs and he wanted to control PSG, and he's eating 1 million a week. He's a criminal. He has to get.
One second. My head hurts. A Man City fan calling Mbappe a glory hunter.
Bro, he's taking 1 million a week. What are you doing here? 1 million a week. He has to deliver Champions League for PSG.
I hear his point. Mbappe stayed because he promised to deliver like a champion.
No, but to answer Jack's question,
believe this
in
kind of
terms of storyline and views and viewership, 100% Premier League is better than Real Madrid. Guys, let us be honest. No one even fucking watches El Clasico anymore. Let's just
I don't
stop
watch
lying
that
to
shit. I don't
ourselves.
watch
Who
that
did?
shit today.
No,
I only did a watch
no
along to
one
someone
fucking
who chat and
watches
they asked him for it.
like La Liga like that. Let's be real. No one watches La Liga like that.
No, it's not that,
Then-
but it's just the fact that when you picture Mbappe, you've always just envisioned him in a Real Madrid jersey from day one. It's always
No.
been-
Listen, here I've already ranked them. This is my honest ranking. Number 1 most likely goes to Real Madrid. Number 2 most likely stays at PSG. Number 3 Liverpool. So like I have myself even after PSG. So it's not
I
like
hear that.
yeah, like I agree. I think he's gonna end up at Madrid, but that's not his question. He's saying in
If
terms
you're
of
by the
excitement.
way, if you had like
come
owners that
Liverpool.
were more willing to open up the checkbook, I'd actually have you ahead of PSG. But you don't have the owners that are gonna beat that.
But he will not come.
The,
with
the
his
only
shit.
way, the only way is probably if Nike get involved and shit like that.
Yeah. You're
Shirt
gonna need Nike
sale.
to fund. You're gonna need Nike to fund the whole deal.
Yeah, shirt sales, shit like that. Big up to
And
Dennis.
Mo Salah will have to be sold.
No, he doesn't have to be sold. No, he doesn't.
I
Big up to
agree.
Dennis. Says Prime
Wolfman
Gerrard and the
Sterling
City
as well.
will be better than KDB. 100% Dennis. 100%. Big up to you. Thank you for the super chat.
I
Chelsea
disagree
fan as
with
well.
that crazy.
Real
I disagree
recognize
with that
real.
heavy.
We'll
I
never
disagree
slip.
with that heavy.
Yeah, Gerrard
Yeah.
and Lampard will both be clear. Come on, man.
Fact. Gerrard and
Yeah.
Lampard.
I said on Saturday. I've admitted I gotta hold my hand up. I can't keep paying anymore. Kevin De Bruyne might be the best Premier League midfielder of all time. Bro, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but Grigs, you never watched Prime Gerrard or Prime Lampard. Look what I'm watching.
Yeah,
Too young.
sorry,
I
man.
don't need to watch. Bro, I've seen
You're
all
too young.
games of theirs.
Chill.
KDB's just different, man. He's
You're
fake.
too young.
He's fake.
Big up to Ahmed.
Or what a
Listen,
Champions League
Hamza
final.
witnessed everything. He even witnessed Jesus' birth. Yo, Ahmed. I can't lie to you. When you first said that, I actually laughed my ass out. But I said he witnessed everything. Hamza, you want me to get copyright infringement?
Oh, sorry.
Yo,
Very
Hamza,
well.
you telling me
Very
you
well.
Shame.
you telling me you watched Syria in '94?
Can you shame
No,
Hamza
no,
in the
no,
chat,
no,
please?
no.
Shame Hamza in the
Nine-
chat. Shame.
2000.
Shame.
What?
Shame.
2000, 2001.
So
Oh,
Ruud Gullit didn't play.
So, no, Ruud Gullit was in Chelsea. I didn't watch Ruud Gullit in my life. I
Listen,
watched
Hamza, mashallah, was alive World
Proper
War
Chelsea.
One, World War Two. He was alive since 5000 BBC. He just watched all the football. You get me? Just watch all the football in
Man's
existence.
telling me he
I
watched
was
Syria.
chilling,
You,
know, as
you know
well.
what Hamza doesn't want. You know when Hamza doesn't want to waffle, he actually knows ball. Like when he doesn't want to waffle, he'll tell you real football
okay.
history.
Quiz me about Italian Serie A 1908.
Oh,
No,
we've seen the quizzes, bro. We've seen the quizzes. We've seen the
Nobody's
quizzes.
quizzing
We've
you,
seen the
bro.
quizzes.
Nobody's quizzing you. Don't worry.
No. Hamza does. No, I do believe that Hamza did watch Serie A because Serie A was the best league in
and
the
it
world.
used to
at
be
the
in
time,
Channel
so.
4. It's called Football Italia. Google in YouTube. You can see Italian football there.
Listen, big up to
Peter
you, Ahmed
Brackley,
Ali.
Peter Brackley was the commentator.
Big up to you, Ahmed Ali. Big up Jack. Big up Hallwalk. Big up what did I write Nobbins' name? Hold that Nobbins. No, big up to Nobbins. Big up to Vic. Big up to Indian Scouser. Big up to Akil. Big up to Lee. Big up to Kate, Cam Scally, Zach, Becky, Red Line of Teranga, and Abdi Has for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. All these great guys, their channels are in the description. We're going to go around the panel. They're going to let you know what they have planned, what they've got coming up, stuff like that. So please hit that like button right now and subscribe. We're this close to 300 likes. Let's get there. Yalla, hit the like button and subscribe. Lewis, Top Pro Brothers again. Where can people find you?
We got the Panelist of the Year awards tomorrow, so keep a lookout for that, and maybe some transfer news. Who knows? Someone might rehash some Gallagher news. We'll have something to discuss, or something about Osimhen, potential interest and all that BS. But yeah, good to be back on the top row. God knows how long I'll last up here, up the Chelsea. Watch out.
Egal. Next week, Habibi, Crystal Palace. We'll see if Egal is on the top row or not. Egal, what have you got coming up? Where can people find you?
I got a video Wednesday. Hopefully, you're gonna be on it, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be on Dan Pod's channel. So it's gonna be a good couple days.
Big up to you, Egal, man. Hamza, now monetized, by the way. Congratulations, Hamza, in the chat. W is for Hamza. He told me he's no longer sitting with Gillingham fans now. He's upgraded. Where can people find you, Hamza? What have you got coming up?
You can find me in Hamza Talks Ball. Listen, I'm disappointed today. Wallahi, I saw team of the season. Wallahi, what a corrupt wallahi FIFA Pro. We didn't talk about that. Wallahi Bellingham and Vinicius got there, and Thibaut Courtois. Wallahi, that thing is corrupt. I don't beat Rodri. Never got there. Edison never got there. Gundogan never got there. Yo, team of the year should have been every City player. They put Bellingham bottled Borussia Dortmund. Wallah, I was angry. But you find me Hamza talk about Wallah, I'm mad. I don't know how Wallah, I'm crazy. Wallah, I'm sad.
That's when Hamza discovered gravity. Imagine Hamza was Einstein this whole time. And finally, he took his cooking like a man. I can't lie to you. The United section lasted even longer than I thought, but we just cooked the shit out of your club, and rightfully so. Hold that. But thank you for being here, Grigsy. Give it Grigsy till the end of the season. Where can the people find you? What you've got coming up?
Thankfully, this horrible football club doesn't play for 13 days, so that's 13 days of freedom. That's 13 days of peace that I can enjoy. But yeah, you can find me on Grigs Talks. Honestly, I don't know what I've coming up because I just started a new job today, so I'm gonna be a little busy for the next couple of weeks. But I'll try to make content then and there. But yeah.
Big up to you, Grigs. You're going to find him on A-listers again, inshallah, next week. Listen, guys, get the likes up, subscribe, go subscribe to all these great guys. All the channels are in the description. I know you guys are a bunch of lazy bastards. All the channels are in the description. Just go subscribe. And I have no idea what content I'm going to do because there's fuck all to talk about. Dead transfer window, nothing happening.
Oh, dead.
And, you know, I
No,
genuinely
dopamine.
don't.
Everyone's broke.
Toka, I'm after Toka. Toka's a Liverpool fan. I'm after him. He always comes when Man
hates
are
you.
losing. I'll
He
see him.
hates Toka
Yeah, you will see.
hates you. He
Don't worry.
hates you. Every time you're mentioned, Toka's like, no, and then he watches the whole show because he loves you truly. Anyway, yeah, let's see you guys, man. Peace out.
Peace.
Watch out.